Live.
Phenomenal. Welcome, everybody, to session 4 of Gods, Ghouls, and Grimm. Pleasure to have you all here. Before we get started, I just want to make a real quick, very, I feel important PSA. Times are a little bit weird right now. You know, fucking virus out there doing stuff. Everybody stay safe. Do what you need to do. A lot of people out there are suffering in one way or another. Come together, do what you have to do. We're all sort of in this together, whether you like it or not. So, and for those that still don't take it seriously, look, if the NBA is willing to suspend its entire season, losing out on probably a lot of money, they're not doing it for no reason. I'm just saying. So I just want you to take it seriously. Wash your hands. Keep hygienic, just like Tabor. Freshly showered, looking good.
If I'm washing my hands, everybody should be washing. I never washed my hands before this. If I'm washing my hands, you should be too. Like, holy shit.
Just telling on himself.
I'm gonna be honest.
All right. Just wanted to put that out there before we get started. So, let's do a bit of a recap. So, last time, our group went to the town of Profar at the behest of Jeremy, the Royal Ranger. Whilst there, they encountered firsthand the effects of a human supremacist merchant lord mayor named Gorion. Ran for mayor and won. With many of his policies in place, the non-humans of the town have effectively found themselves relegated to the ramshackle slums that had been created on the outskirts of the town outside of a massive wall. After some investigation and an invitation to aid the mayor's endeavors, Ryden himself came up with a plan to lead a peaceful protest in an attempt to overthrow the mayor. Whilst organizing the protest wasn't much of an issue, during the very public debate between Ryden and Gorion that happened in the town square, unknown to anyone else, Gil positioned himself behind a large contingent of town guards providing security for the mayor. There, he aimed a shot towards Ryden and narrowly missed. The shot, however, was still enough to set off the crowd, which decided to immediately begin rioting. Chasing Gorion, the group followed the mayor into his mansion and assaulted both him and his guard contingent in his barricaded bedroom. They killed the guards, captured Gorion, and debated hotly as to what exactly to do with him before settling on a particular course of action. They stripped him naked and put his walking cane between his butt cheeks and a bag on his head. The group then decided to take him back to the inn so that they could rest for the night before setting off to find Jeremy the next day. During the night, Gil attempted to demonstrate his acrobatic skills to the innkeeper, Mira, only to disappoint her intensely.
Feels bad.
The night has passed and discussion had been had, and the group is preparing to leave the now leaderless town as it attempts to rebuild from the divisive nature of their last leader. So, we pick up with you guys. What you guys doing as you wake up in your comfortable rooms? A freshly created anarchist society right outside.
So we're taking the previous mayor to Jeremy, correct? That was the plan, right?
Yeah.
So where did he spend the night at?
Oh, he spent his night in the storeroom.
Yeah.
I was guarding him, and the elf guy that we organized
That's
everything
right,
with
that's
did.
right. Okay.
So we've been up. So we just need to get a carriage so we can all ride there. And can we get the mayor, like, some, like, raggedy-ass clothes? Like, I don't want him naked the whole way there. I just wanted him naked through the street, but...
Yeah.
So...
but you don't want to deal with that the whole time.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's not an issue. Leah is able to provide you with some stuff that...
literally like a potato sack. I don't give a shit.
That's actually exactly what I was about to suggest, is she was going to take some of her empty sacks and boxes and just sort of like make it so that he can wear those things and cover himself so that you don't have to look at him.
Perfect.
Dog.
Mm-hmm.
And to carry this massive hunk of human, you should probably get like a fucking carrot or some shit.
Why don't you just
Not
turn
too
into a
terribly hard.
horse?
Nope.
Carriages go from town to town all the time, picking up usually individual travelers, small traders and such, and helping them traverse. So you're able to contract a carriage without too much of a problem. It's only going to cost you about, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So 5 silver, essentially, to
Do that shit then.
get to the town that you wanted to go to, which is Eckhurst, since that's the one that Jeremy said that he was going to be going to.
All right. Anybody got anything they want to say, or do we just get going?
We're going all the way to Eckhurst.
I mean, we already talked to we already set up like the government thing with Leah and her elf boy toy. So
Jealousy.
yeah,
It's an ugly emotion.
Her
couldn't
elf
perform,
boy
dude.
toy. What a scorned lover.
I couldn't perform,
But you
dude.
scorned yourself. Wow.
Scoring these nuts in your chin.
Oh boy.
Buddy.
All right. Yeah, I guess we're
We gotta find a carriage, and I'm not paying. Glub never pays.
What the fuck?
You should still contribute.
No. It's fine.
Okay.
It's
All
better
right.
this way. Everyone
Well,
else has fucking enough gold.
I will say she does. Her only currency recently is beef jerky, so
True.
I don't know
True.
many carriages that take beef jerky. And are you just nomming on the beef jerky just all day, or?
Yeah, just like it's replaced my rations thoroughly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she's got a heavy protein diet going on right now.
Heavy protein diet of essentially nothing but beef jerky.
Goblin keto.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Probably results in you having to drink a lot of water though, since that's heavily salted.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's all right. Okay. Anything else to take care of in town before you move on?
So since we just leveled up, do I get the spell slots that we're just getting, or we have to have a long
Yes.
rest prior? I do.
Oh yeah, do we get everything basically reset as if it was a long rest?
Yeah, essentially. It's
We're back
that's
2
how I'm
seconds.
going to do
You
level
guys
ups.
God damn it. Imagine.
Okay, I think we can still hear you.
Oh, you can't hear us, so.
Well, that's on him.
So I get 2 new
Yeah.
spells. Yes. Okay.
I'm really glad we're doing this right now.
No, I was just double checking. I've already looked at it twice.
Yeah. He's just looking. He's just checking.
All right.
I will spit in your fucking mouth, Tabor.
Please, Daddy.
So, you guys contract a carriage. You load up your prisoner. Orion is fairly he's just sort of keeping to himself, keeping quiet. He doesn't really want to say anything, especially since all of you have demonstrated your desire to do terrible, violent things to him. So he's just trying not to rock the boat at all, or in this case, the carriage. And you all load in. And you start traveling. Now, Eckhurst is still a day and a half away. So the carriage driver sort of turns back to all of you as he starts to ride off with all of you, and he points out, right. Just so you guys know, it's going to be a bit of a trek to get all the way to Eckhurst. I'm just letting you know that halfway there's going to be a little bit of a stopway point. That way we don't have to ride all throughout the night, and I don't exhaust my horses. I have a nice little place that I usually go to, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Monka.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to get
Sure. Sounds great.
All right. So, after you ride for about 8 or so hours, the sun starts to set, and the carriage starts to pull up towards what seems to be some sort of ruined area. Many broken down walls, it seems, and what also looks like a much larger building that appears to have some sort of tiling on what remains of the walls. I'm going to go ahead and move you guys down here. Do let me know if this is working.
Oh yeah.
It is working.
I see it.
This is very
Fantastic.
suspicious.
Oh, it is moving.
What kind of fucking psychopath makes this his halfway point?
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh my god, I see fucking shadows and shit.
There's
Yeah,
a
it's
bird.
Right?
Caw, caw.
All right, so you guys are coming in.
I can't hear anything. Is that normal?
There is sound playing. Should be playing.
Means you didn't set it up right.
Do you guys have
I don't
sound?
I don't hear sound. Oh, I hear
I
sound.
hear it.
Yeah. If you go over to
There
your
you go.
options,
Now I hear
to the
it.
gear in the upper right, you can turn up the volume that you hear.
You know, I had a feeling something like this is gonna happen as soon as you start talking about halfway point. These fuckers always choose the sketchiest goddamn places. Just like, you know, don't worry, it's just a bunch of violent homeless people wandering around. Just don't look them in the eye and they won't bother you.
So, the carriage driver sort of pulls over into this area, and he ropes up his horse and sets down a bit of hay that he carries on top of his carriage just for this particular occasion. He lets all of you know that you can go ahead and set up a camp as you would like. He's going to be using his carriage to sleep in, which is going to kind of prevent you guys from sleeping inside as well. It's not really big enough for all of you to sleep in.
Where's the
thought-
bathroom?
Hey, where are you on? This is abandoned. Well, for the most part. There's one guy, he's, well, I think he said he was a groundskeeper of some sort.
Why did we go here? It's so fucking creepy!
Yeah, I thought so as well, but apparently it's actually very safe.
Says who?
Well,
Insight check.
actually, that guy over there. He sort of points over behind your shoulder, and you see that there's a man who's sort of stoking what appears to be a hole in the center of this area. The man himself, when you sort of glance at him and try to investigate him a little bit, has a bit of an old look about him. As he's hunched
Jesus!
over.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's grizzled, I would say.
I'm insight checking that fucking he's claiming it's safe, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, from his perspective, it seems to be that way.
God fucking damn it.
I wanna.
Coming up here. Oh there, friend.
Wait,
The,
FYI,
Nope.
FYI, all the animated stuff and the music works in Chrome. I haven't downloaded anything. And it's
No,
working.
it should wait. You might have already had it downloaded then. That's weird. The elderly man sort of glances over towards you guys and sort of shifts his entire body around. You can see that he seems to be leaning on a cane of some sort. Ah, good. More travelers. Always good to have a bit of company every once in a while.
You see travelers through here often?
Not too terribly much, but I do enjoy whenever they come.
What's your name, friend?
Oh, me? I wouldn't worry about my name. It's not really important. Just call me the groundskeeper.
Huh. Well, what are you groundskeeping?
Well, this place right here.
Well, what is
Tell
it?
me, what do you know about what happened about 10 years ago at the end of the last war?
There was a war?
What do you?
All of you seem like youngins. You probably weren't really all that aware of the world when at the time the war ended.
Wait, I need to check how old I am. 1 sec.
Nice. I don't know why I tried. I'm not even proficient.
Okay, I've apparently been around for 28 years, so, I feel like I would kind of know.
Roll me a history check.
Oh, shit.
Hopefully you do better than I do.
I accidentally went back 1 second.
Gil is aware of the concept of history.
Gil knows that history is a thing.
Yep.
At the very least.
12, smile.
You know, kind of the bare bones basics. For a decent while, you were kind of like with your own people. and they tend to keep to themselves. But it's kind of hard not to know the general gist of what did happen. Essentially, all of Ryurosha's neighbors all invaded at exactly the same time, about 20 years ago, which ended up causing a massive war on 3 different fronts. Now, Ryurosha was able to drive all of them off, but not without a substantial amount of damage done to their infrastructure. Many towns were burned to the ground, many cities and many villages. And the rebuilding process has been taking a very long time, all things considered. You know at least that much.
From what I gather, shit's cursed.
Okay.
You might call it cursed, but personally, I refer to it as blessed.
That's fucked up. That's real fucked up.
Perhaps. He sort of glances into the circle that's in front of him. This place wasn't exactly known to have the best reputation before it was destroyed, after all.
What was it before it was destroyed?
How familiar are all of you with the Dark Six?
We're decently familiar.
We've heard of
This
them as of late.
This was a temple dedicated to all of them. There was an entire monastery around this area, dedicated entirely towards worshipping and proclaiming the name of those who aren't a part of the usual sovereign.
You mentioned that you felt like this place was, in your eyes, was blessed. Are you a follower of the Six?
I don't entirely know what has blessed this place, but I do know that nothing comes about that would bother any living person. I've been here for, well, ever since the war started and after the war ended. Nothing ever happened to me.
Okay, so like, how are you eating? How are you surviving? Because this is really sketchy.
He sort of,
and there's literally nothing around here.
He smiles to you and he says, "Oh, there's still things to survive off of," as a rat starts to skitter across the circle stones in front of him, and he sort of like stabs into it with his staff and picks it up and points it at you. Would you like some?
Yeah, actually.
He hands it over to you. I already have a decent stock for myself that I keep in the old temple over there. He sort of points to the northern building.
Lil's just gonna fucking start chowing down on this goddamn rat mouse.
Nice and raw, like you like it.
Yeah.
The rest of you are, of course, invited to come over and set up camp if you would like.
Sure. Where's an area you think we could set up camp?
Right here, I would say.
I want to inspect.
Unless, of
this
course, you
pit.
have a problem with bones.
Is that
Bones.
what's in the
Whose
pit?
bones are these?
Sacrificial bones. Oh, don't worry, all of them were volunteers,
Since
as far as I'm aware.
since you've spent so much time here, could you tell us what you know of the followers of the Six? What do they do anything in particular? Are they after something?
Oh, my. The followers of the Six were as varied as the Six themselves. Went all sorts of different places. You could say that they desired everything and nothing at the same time. That's a bit cryptic, but allow an old man a little bit of time to gather his thoughts before he expands. He sort of traces his way around the circle. Let's see. Some commonalities between all of them is that they all believed that the world itself was stagnating. Things were becoming a bit too orderly for their taste. Now, that doesn't mean that the followers themselves don't have rules, but there's a balance to all things, you understand? Sometimes a little bit of chaos is necessary to counterbalance the stagnation of good. At least, that's what they believe.
Can we take the bones from the hole?
No.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. They were sacrifices made to the Dark Six themselves.
Okay, but yeah, that was a while ago. It's like kind of outdated now.
Maybe, but gods
What do you
are
want the
eternal.
bones for, Glub?
Nothing.
Mind your business.
Mind your own business.
Let the dead rest.
They're
Whilst I
resting,
don't
it's
particularly
fine.
have any...
They finished resting.
I don't believe that the dead finish resting, little goblin. He sort of steps in front of you and sort of leans down and gives you a bit of a wide smile, and you see that he's missing a decent amount of his teeth. Now, why don't you go ahead and leave the bones alone?
Okay, but like, see, I can tell. Look, I know people don't really think much of teeth, but they're very helpful. I see you're missing some. There are some in that pit. Very good. Quality, I can see.
Bro walks up to Grub and like touches her on
Do
the
not touch me!
and is like, "Come, Grub," and kind of beckons or
Do not!
bringing Grub this way, away from the man with no teeth, if possible.
This fucking bullshit.
Let's
If you
talk
have any more
about
questions,
druiding.
I am very happy to answer.
They're literally free teeth!
You can get them before we leave. I care not.
Good.
Just not before.
He looks over at Raiden. He does. He sort of strokes his beard for a second and traces his hand in the air and says a couple words as he looks to you, Raiden.
Can I help you?
Interesting. Oh, nothing. Just noticed something about you.
Mind if you could you share with me what you noticed?
Appears to be a bit of a divine spark, if I may say so myself. Nothing that the Aasimar or a demigod would have, of course, but well, something that might have been in this place a while ago.
What kind of thing might have been in this place?
Oh, those who are deemed useful to those who are eternal, if that makes sense to you.
I think that does. I've had a rather interesting experience as of late that sent me on my way adventuring.
Well, on the plus side, you probably won't have to utilize such power here, so feel free to relax for a bit.
Weird.
He glances over to Gil, and he sort of furrows his brow a little bit before doing another sort of small chant and tracing his hands in the air. Interesting. Very interesting. Sorry.
Glub just kind of hears and she's like, they're all over 18, I hope you know that.
What?
It's just a thing with old men, don't worry about it.
Is there something on your mind, groundskeeper?
Oh, no, but I imagine that there's quite a lot on yours. Tell me. He sort of leans in and whispers doo-doo-doo, towards Gil.
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
Monka.
Just a curiosity, my boy.
The fuck?
What you got?
I don't like how you did that.
Let's take a look at my other visitors for a second. He wanders over towards Glub and Brill, sort of glances over at them as they seem to have made a bit of a home for themselves in one of the alcoves of destroyed walls. Having fun, relaxing, enjoying yourself.
Yes, very.
I can't find where I want to use the bathroom.
Well, any place that no one's going to see you, if that's what
Yeah,
you
but
want.
what if we go there later, or something important is there, and we have to go, and then there's just that all over?
Doubtful you'll find anything of particular usefulness here. Just, don't do it
bathroom
in
is
the
useful.
circle and don't do it in the temple.
Where's the temple?
The northern building.
I'm absolutely using the temple.
Don't use the temple.
Okay, let's make a deal here. I won't use the temple if you let me take some bones from the hole.
No.
Okay, no deal then, I guess.
While they're
Glub-
talking,
Glub,
he'll
if you
kinda,
go
like,
over there, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you with my hammer. I will PK you.
Are you saying this in character?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my spiritual, godly senses as a paladin are telling me to take this very seriously, and I'll fucking kill you if you desecrate a holy ground.
Gil is walking over to inspect. I guess these are like the doors, right?
Yeah.
I'm just inspecting the doors over here.
Fine.
Okay, can I ask this old man? I know you've watched over these parts for a while, but is there anything a group of adventurers like ourselves could do to help you out?
Oh, I don't know if there's anything that I particularly need help with. Everything that needs cleaned is cleaned, which is not very much. And I'm able to keep the wildlife properly trimmed so this place doesn't become overgrown.
Are these windows?
Yes.
I'm gonna go take a peek in these windows.
You go over and you take a peek into the windows. Give me a perception check because it's kind of dark.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Jesus
Oh, Lord.
Christ!
Not really able to make out too much.
I see myself in the window.
Yeah, it's the window itself, in spite of the old man's words, is very grimy and kind
Okay.
of keeps you from being able to get a good look inside.
I guess I'll fuck myself. Go back to looking at the doors, I guess. Fucking mouth breathing.
Could I ask the old man if we could take a look inside the temple in a respective manner? Or if he would show us around the temple?
If you'd like to go inside, I wouldn't mind being your guide. Been a long time since someone's been actually interested.
I would love to take a look.
He sort of wanders over to the doors. When you look at the doors, you do notice that there is a very intricate pattern on them, and the doors themselves are sort of, in spite of the ruined town around you, or the ruined monastery, or whatever it is that you would call a sort of like village centered around a temple. In spite of all of that, this door is immaculate. It's polished, it's bronze, it has a design in it that's extremely intricate. And there are many figures being portrayed into it. You note that there are 6 sort of skulls that are sort of like lining the top of the doors, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. And beneath them are people who are sort of depicted as being tortured in some sort of fashion. And many different fashions as well. Some appear to have sort of a liquid being like pulled from their faces. Some of them appear to be sort of vomiting on the ground as a sort of a knife goes into their back. You see all sorts of different grotesque imagery.
Lead the way.
Rather freaky.
He opens the door and you guys head inside. And while the temple itself is still standing, there are many holes in the walls that sort of allow you to know that there's this place isn't exactly in pristine condition. Inside, you note that aside from there being a circle, a very similar looking circle to the one that's in the center of the area, there's not really a whole heck of a lot here. There are some boxes that have been sort of piled together, and he sort of points over to them with his walking cane. Those are where I keep all of my personal supplies, so I can keep myself running. Outside of that, this place was looted after the town was burned. So you won't find much of any sort of use outside of what's been ingrained into the ground.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk up here and take a quick peek at the circle.
Mhm.
Walking into.
You
Go
just
ahead
want
and
to.
roll me a religion check.
Oh God.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Can I do it?
Yeah, you do.
Both of you. Well, one of you can do it. If the other one wants to aid them, then you can roll with advantage.
I'll aid him. Sure. You can roll it again.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yikes.
How are you gonna want to roll religion when you have 0 fucking like bonuses to it?
Yeah, even I have +1. What the fuck? I thought you were proficient in it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I thought you were proficient.
I thought I was too, and then I saw it. I was like, oh, there's no way he's proficient in religion, but oh.
Anyway, okay.
Examining it, you are able to make out a bit of a correlation anyway. The circle outside appears to have been a place where entire bodies were being sacrificed in one way or another. So likely, if this circle is supposed to mean something and it looks similar to the one outside, it might have been used for sacrifices of a lesser nature, or perhaps a greater nature, but a more intimate nature. It's what exactly might have been done here isn't exactly known to you, but there's probably a correlation.
How big is this temple, sir?
Sorry, I had to hold myself back from something.
Gil is gonna wander off and use the men's room.
The temple itself is about 2 stories tall, I'd say.
Is there anything else you would like to show us?
Oh, well, while I can't really give you as much of a tour as I may have been able to many years ago, I will say that this entire place it holds many memories for me. Sort of points towards the front of the temple. It used to be the place where we would all gather together and understand the impact that our work would have in the future. At the very least, what we thought it would have in the future. And again, who knows? After all, everyone was driven away or killed outside of myself. So who knows if the Dark Six even care about us?
Okay, well, I guess I'll ask Gil what he wants to do.
Gil, just finishing using the bathroom, wanders back in.
Hey, you know what? Hold on. Can I try to pray to my god in here? I mean, he gets a feeling.
Sure.
I know that it's like the 6, but he said something about it being blessed, and then he talked about my gift.
We all know about your gift, Tabor.
Where's the mayor?
Oh, you left the mayor in the carriage.
Oh,
He's in there for
I'm
sure.
going to go.
Yeah.
And check on the mayor.
Yeah. I'll pray to Tritherion, god of liberty, retribution.
All right. So, you offer up a prayer to Tritherion. You give your normal cadences. You sort of use your own personal spin on exactly how you would do a prayer. Do you have anything prepared, or you would just like to?
I just want to say, Tritherion. While I'm trying to learn more about you and more of the reasons why you chose me for this path. But I find myself lost in this place, and I need guidance on where I can help you gain more knowledge about you, and then also help me on my path to honor you in the best way possible.
All right. I would like you to roll me a wisdom check.
Come on.
She go.
Please roll well. I want some cool shit to happen, dude.
Me too. All right, here we go. Character sheet. Wisdom saving throw,
Yes.
or just a wisdom roll. I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
Should be the same either way, I think.
Three, two. Are there any way I can get bonuses on this? I'm trying to think.
Nobody can like help you pray.
Nobody
Okay,
really helped
true.
her raise. So.
True. 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on, please. Try there, Jan.
Eh.
Hey, ain't bad.
All right. So you offer a prayer outside. Glub. You have done some things.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you what happens personally.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, he's telling us to Glub or to Raiden?
To Glub.
Wait, what did you do?
She fucking
Don't-
stashed bones in her shit. That's what she
Oh, god damn you.
Glub, feeling uncomfortably warm, thinking maybe it's because she was so close to get kill, so she backs up a little bit.
It doesn't stop.
Okay, then takes a quick moment to assess what the fuck is happening, and removes her bag and puts it on the ground.
You look into your bag, and you notice that there appears to be a charring mark that is sort of forming on the inside of your bag.
Oh.
Is this something that I would notice at this point?
did. Yeah, can I make a perception check?
Well,
Well,
you're
wait,
gonna make
I'm
a
praying.
perception
I'm
check 'cause
praying.
he's
I'm praying.
outside.
Yeah, I'm praying.
God damn it, please, God.
Won't be.
Oh my god.
You're sort of like focused really hard on the sheer amount of bones that you see beneath you. They're a good like 5 meters down, but you can see they are a massive pile, and they go far beyond just this circle. As you start to see rats scurrying back and forth across the pile, going into the crevices underneath this circle.
Let me just say as an aside that me rolling shit now means I'm gonna roll really well later.
No,
So
it doesn't.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Dude, that's how it works, dude. Yep. Just wait and see.
All right, so Glub grabs the charred thing in her bag just with her bare hands.
You take 10 d20 fire damage.
Shut the fuck up.
You take 1 bit of fire damage as you
fuck.
pick it up. I
Did
assume you're
manage
going to toss it.
Yeah, toss it.
Yeah, you pick it up. It singes into your hand, and you toss it to the ground.
I'm not tossing it in the back in the pit though. I'm
When
trying to
you
toss it over here.
when you look at it, you see that it is in fact one of the bones that you stashed before, and you start. It is burning itself entirely to a crisp.
What the fuck?
It becomes ash in front of you.
Oh my
Can
god.
Can I collect the ash and put it back in my bag?
You like?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would like that very much.
Well, you gonna put it in anything in particular, or are you just like
I'm just putting
throwing
it in my
ash?
bag. I'm just throwing
You're
it
just,
in
you're,
the
just, you're
bag.
just picking. You got a handful of ash, and you're just like throwing it in the bag. Now everything's
Yeah.
covered in ash.
Now everything's covered in ash.
Gotcha.
Weird.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Glub, I got another question for you.
Okay.
Well, I got 2. I just want to clarify something first.
I kind of like this secret shit.
And that answer
You got the coronavirus, Tabor?
Hopefully. Hopefully I can give it to Haley so she'll stop fucking worrying.
Oh, just so she can get out of the way.
Yeah, seriously, I would actually do that right now.
Like
if I
chicken
could.
pox.
All right.
I want to walk
So-
over there and look at her screen so bad, dude.
So, you throw out the one bone. It turns into ash. You pick up the ash and you toss it onto everything. And as you pick up your bag, and I assume you're gonna put it back onto your bag now that everything's fine.
Yeah.
It explodes.
What the fuck?
Gil, you definitely know that happened. You sort of look over, and the bag is on fire and burning into pieces, as well as all the contents therein.
No! My turkey! My turkey!
So Gil just automatically assumes that some dumb fuckery has taken a foot here.
It's
And I'm
fairly
kind of just
simple.
standing there just like, God's damn you, Glub.
My turkey!
Is he like on fire or like?
Yeah, give me a second. I was just clarifying a couple things.
Gotcha.
So, Glub, you take 7 damage as you're also blasted forward from the sheer intensity.
God damn.
Forward as in this direction?
Yeah.
Okay.
I slowly make my way over there just to make sure
I
that
kind
she's
of-
not dead.
Going to like a brisk jog.
Both of you sort of like look down at her as she is attempting to recover from the fact that her backpack just exploded on her, and you notice a what appears to be a little finger bone, sort of sitting next to her.
Gil, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. You're
Don't
not
lie
Gil.
for this.
I am not Gil, but I didn't do anything either.
Wait, you're asking what I did?
I asked what you did.
I didn't do anything. I was staring intently at the pile of bones in the middle of the courtyard.
Are you hurt, Glub?
Yes! Jesus Christ! And all my turkey's gone!
Maybe you should do some of your druid magic and heal her. And then I start walking away.
No, don't touch me! I'll heal myself.
All right.
Can you do that, Glub?
Yeah. I mean,
I yell from really far away, all druids are the same, right? And then I keep walking.
That's fucked up.
Don't mind him. You gotta understand where they come from. They're not very good at,
What does that mean?
I'm just saying.
I mean, you're not wrong. I heard the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or the
that
lack
was-
thereof.
Yeah, that was real sad.
I can't hear you at this point. I'm too far away.
I'm a dragon.
Your words have no effect on me.
The old man, the groundskeeper, sort of approaches Ryden as he seems to have finished praying. Is that everything that you'd like to know, son? Everything you'd like to see?
Wait, me?
Yes.
Wait,
God damn you.
did God talk to me?
Your god didn't speak to you. No, that's that's a big thing.
Okay.
But it did do something that you might not be sapient of at the moment.
Okay. I'll just kind of like pay my final respects. Be like, all right, I guess we'll be on our way to wherever we were going.
Can I roll to see if I see Glub doing what she's trying to do?
Yeah, you can go ahead and you can see her doing it. It's
Oh.
just not too terribly difficult. I said that you saw the little finger
Oh,
button
that's
next
right.
to her, and you can see that she's grabbing for it.
I grab Glus's wrist. I'm like, Glub, stop touching things, or I'm going to touch you.
Oh my god.
Glub, you're.
Do you stop Glub from taking the
Yeah,
thing? Or?
are you?
Yeah, I
Are
stop you
so
from
you're
taking
stopping
the
her?
thing.
All right.
Mm.
So that's going to be opposed athletics checks as you're attempting to sort of grapple her from being able to pick up her thing.
Wow.
Okay, well.
So Bro forces Glub to not pick it up. As the sort of old groundskeeper pops out from the double doors and opens them up, he looks over towards you guys, and he sort of gets a bit of a serious look on his face, very contrary to the slightly mischievous look that he had been having for a little while. And he sort of marches over to Glub, and he sort of looks down at Glub, and he shakes his head as he narrows his eyebrows. You touched them, didn't you?
No!
Lies.
Prove it! I didn't do shit!
He puts his walking stick next to the finger bone that you're trying to get.
I didn't touch anything, okay? That was like that when I got here.
Oh, if you think that you can prevent me from knowing the truth,
Oh, God.
you have quite a mistake.
Fuck.
Wow.
These rolls today.
Well, I like how she has a -2 charisma modifier.
And you still tried to roll that.
I was gonna make you roll at disadvantage, but
Yeah.
outside of the one,
Holy crap.
he picks up the bone and immediately tosses it over back into the pit. Don't touch the bones anymore.
Okay, but like. Why?
They were used in a sacrifice, a mass sacrifice. They are dark and tainted with a curse that you could never imagine. If you take them, then that curse bestows onto you.
Also, so if I didn't touch them, then I'm not cursed and we're fine, right? And then you're like, you had the wrong assumption all along.
Where are your things, little one?
Good question. I must have left them when I was going to the bathroom.
He sort of gestures to the bits and pieces of your pack that have been blown around and are still smoldering of fire.
What? How did that get there? Bro! Did you do that?
What? Maybe. Bro does a lot of things.
God damn it!
You don't need to hide anything from me, little one. It's the gods that you need to worry about. And they don't care much for words.
What if I don't believe in them? That means they're not real, right?
No. Many others do. Your blasphemy does not bother them.
Well, okay. Okay, guy.
You hear that, Glub? Your blasphemy does not bother them. That means they're fine with your action.
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait, no, that's a good thing.
Yes, that is.
So let's
One day,
head on
Glub.
out while we can.
Well,
Thanks.
we are
man.
sleeping
we need
here.
to rest.
Why are we sleeping here again?
I don't know. This is, for some reason, everybody else wanted to go prodding around when we should have just been resting and letting everything be. But no, everybody wants to ask all sorts of questions. Don't listen to the guy who travels.
It's the old man's fault. He came and approached us. He's looking at fucking Ryan
Before-
and Gil with
No,
like
it
sexual
wasn't.
fucking tension in his eyes.
It was that lackluster rogue who approached him first.
Oh, that's true.
While they're all like fucking screaming at each other, you'd mentioned that like I was like looking at the pile of bones and there's like it goes way deeper than just like surface level.
Yes,
Can I take like a closer look at that before I like?
certainly. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
God damn it! Here we go.
Making a few judgments, you would say that the pile of bones itself probably expands underneath, at the very least, another 20 meters outwards.
And this is like hundreds of humans' whole bodies worth of bones, or can I make like
Oh,
an
yeah.
estimation on that?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. I guess I'll head on over to join my party then. Groundskeeper,
Yes.
we're gonna turn in for the night, I think. I don't. Do you sleep in the temple? Do you sleep?
I don't know anymore.
Okay. Well, we're gonna turn in. So
Very well. Enjoy your night. And try and keep the goblin's hands from touching things that it shouldn't.
yeah. Then I start walking off.
All right.
Oh
You
my
guys
God.
are able to,
They're my berries. I
Okay.
made them.
Oh,
She
right,
does-
right, right.
she's
oh,
the good berry
good
member.
berry. Yeah. I thought she took fucking like dead fertilized bone berries.
yeah. So you guys are able to make up a camp.
All right. How are we doing watch?
Oh shit, I weigh like nothing now that all my shit burned.
What about our coins?
Yeah,
Uh,
those
Was it
got
like
Well, coins wouldn't
those
burn.
magical fire that burn
I-
everything away?
Yeah, the coins are gone too.
Oh damn!
my money!
Get fucked.
Oh shit, I weigh nothing. My
Um,
explorer's pack.
what I guess like metagaming. Like, what are the? Would we all need to do like one watch each for all of us to get like a short rest?
That's an option. One watch each would work.
Would we be able to do 3 and one of us just stays the whole time? Because I don't fucking trust gloves. So
Yeah, 3 actually. Usually, one person for a few hours. No, one person for a few hours. Another person for a few
okay,
hours.
so making sure that
That's the usual way the watches are
making sure
done.
the time intervals work where we could omit one person from the watch.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'll take first watch. I don't trust this one, and I'm pointing to Glub, so she can have a full night's rest. I will take my post.
Okay, so you're taking first watch.
Yep, I'm gonna do like a roving kind of from like
Good luck
Here
training your one-handed
to
skills.
here to here and like back.
Bro kind of peeks around the corner and he's like, for what are we keeping watch for?
You never know the kinds of horrors and bumps in the night you encounter.
I didn't know a little bit of fog scared you so easily.
I don't say anything.
Huh.
I just start pacing or whatever.
All right. The rest of you going to sleep then?
Yeah.
Cool. So, after about an hour of at least Ryden, Glub, and Bro sort of resting, the elderly man sort of wanders his way over towards your encampment. If I may speak to you a little bit plainly, son, since the others appear to be unconscious.
Speak your piece.
Why do you hide?
I ponder, I guess, for a minute. And before I say, well, as you may know, I'm not still sure on your background or what or who you are.
Wow.
There are certain views in this world of certain people who aren't favorable due to the nature of the way that things are. And I suppose that this is what I've discerned as being the path of least resistance.
I see. Well, I suppose that makes sense. At least as far as your companions are concerned, you know. Traveling with a goblin.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I have a feeling that they probably wouldn't mind too terribly much. They will mind very much if you don't tell them sooner. After all, what would you think if they were hiding something from you for very long?
We all have our reasons.
I suppose. Still, distrust does not a good group make.
It remains to be seen, but I have strange value in your input, groundskeeper. I appreciate it.
Very well. You can listen to me as much as you'd like. Take or leave the advice. I'm just rambling, after all. Sort of makes his way back.
Okay. I watch him go, I guess, for a little bit, and then I will slowly turn and continue my rounds.
All right. Who's next watch then?
Anybody?
I can be.
Glub will be. Smile.
No.
Glove is not allowed to be.
I went
Fuck.
like Gil kind of like rustles me awake, and then at the same time Glub wakes up, and I'm like, no, you sit the fuck back down and go to sleep. And then I like kick back and start watch.
All right. Another hour passes while everybody sort of rests again. And again, the groundskeeper sort of makes his way over towards you guys. He sort of leans on his cane a little bit and stares at Raiden for a moment. I don't know what to make of you, boy.
That makes two of us. I'm not really sure where this path is leading me.
There's a lot of hatred and rage inside of your heart, and those are not exactly virtuous traits.
Not to some.
There's a difference between seeking justice for the right reasons and seeking it for the wrong reasons.
If I vindicate myself and in turn prevent others from facing the fate that I might have been succumbed to, how is that not just?
Well, according to humans, perhaps that is no different. But the judgment of your soul is what is important when it comes to the afterlife, is it not?
Sure.
Those who can see into the intent of your actions truly see the heart that you use whenever you seek the justice that you so seek. Those are the ones who are going to be making judgments when it really matters. You might get some statues made of you for being a hero here, but you don't impress those who have been around to see those who are even greater than you.
Are you talking about yourself?
I merely speak into a knowledge that I have a limited understanding of. Still, I can't claim to know your entire heart. I'm just making an observation, that's all.
Duly noted.
Do well to keep a good track of yourself, boy. I would hate to see you lost before things get interesting.
Any words of advice other than your ominous omen?
Keep an eye on the goblin. He's liable to get you all killed.
Well, and I chuckle, I say, well, it doesn't take a wise old man to know that. Or a crazy one. Thanks.
A few hours pass, and the next watch happens. Bro does not appear to be back at his computer, so... Oh, there he is.
Sorry.
There you are.
It's your watch.
It's I don't know why we're doing watch. You guys are so skittish. Going to roll something.
Nice.
You did your best.
1 is no, 2 is yes. All right, never mind.
You better fucking do your watch.
So, bro, against your better judgment and against what you would prefer to happen, you decide it's not really worth a fight. As you're woken up, and you have been given a good 6 hours of sleep, so whatever. You're woken up and given the option to do watch. You decide not to fight them on this. About an hour passes. In spite of the fact that the sun should be coming up soon, the area itself doesn't appear to change much as far as the lighting. The elderly groundskeeper sort of heads over and takes a look at you and strokes his finger across his mustache.
Chinners, thank you for subbing with that Twitch Prime, baby.
Christ.
If you got Amazon Prime, you can link your
Fuck up.
you can link your Twitch Prime to your Amazon account and sub for free once a month to any streamer you want. Thank you so much, Chinners.
Fucking damn it.
You can also gift subs and end up causing a hype train.
Hey,
Hype trains
hey,
are
hey.
fantastic things caused by Twitch.
I dare you to.
You interrupt Lundy one more fucking time,
Win
Tabor,
notes.
I will fly down to fucking Florida and shove my fist up to the elbow in your fucking toned
Hey,
NFL ass.
Oh,
this is a family show.
Fuck you. I'm sorry, Lundy. Please continue.
Anyway, the groundskeeper sort of glances over to Bro. You have a lot of conflicting feelings about you, don't you? I can sense them. It's like a war going on in your mind. It's interesting.
No, I believe I'm pretty comfortable.
No, you're very confident. There's a difference.
And comfortable. These two aren't mutually exclusive.
You see the world around you, and you see violence, and you see necessary violence and unnecessary violence. But the unnecessary comes in so many different forms, and the necessary is something that you're still trying to figure out.
I agree. Do you see the same?
Oh, not entirely.
Oh, what do you see, old man?
Far beyond this particular world on its own. I don't really care too terribly much for the inner workings of mere mortals in general, but those that I see have an interesting future, an interesting exploration list, as it were. Those, I think, are more interesting to me. Individuals capture my intrigue more than the meta level of this world we live in.
Ah, I see. I'm like the opposite. Individuals, they don't catch me. They go, they leave. They're so fickle and they change. And, let's not worry about such things, about who and what we are. But when we look at around us into the nature and the ever expanding into just so much depth, that's what intrigues me. This right here, this conversation, this is nice and dandy, but I won't be bothered to remember this.
You're very confident because of many accomplishments that you've had in the past, huh?
I've been around and I've seen
You've
it.
proven yourself to your own mind. You've proven yourself as far as you're concerned, but you still have a level of uncertainty. You don't know it. It's inside, but you know that you're going to do something a certain way, and you merely hope that it is the correct way. It's the only way that you can see before you, and it's the only way that you can understand. These are very difficult questions to figure out, and they're not exactly ones that one should keep to themselves.
We'll just have to agree to slightly disagree on some portions. I believe I'm very fine, or I haven't had the opportunity to reveal myself to people who are worth revealing to. I do like Glub, though. She's quite funny.
I believe you believe that you're very fine because you have not allowed other perspectives to enter your own. But then, such is the way of a zealot. And who am I to speak on such hypocrisy?
I mean, true. Who bargains with murderers on the justification of such atrocities?
Well, You call one person a murder. I call it a ascension.
So be it.
Do take care. Your group is in for some interesting times ahead of you.
With that, bro continues to just be slumped against the wall, but he's kind of like eyeing him a little bit, cockeyed.
He sort of walks back away from you and heads back over to his little circle where he keeps tending to the bones inside.
Bro also opens up a portion of like his rations and starts just chewing down on that.
All right. Suspicious looks are had all around as the morning then arrives soon enough. When the morning sun comes, you see the groundskeeper appears to have sort of left his usual post and appears to have gone inside of his temple.
It's morning time now?
Yeah. Unfortunately, this only has a nighttime setting, so.
Well, no, I was just clarifying. I wasn't like asking about like the map or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job.
It's the very early morning.
I'm gonna go check on the old carriage driver here.
And before he's dead, Monko Giga.
You look inside, and the carriage driver is sort of waking up and yawning. Garayan himself appears to also be sort of up and awake, but he hasn't really moved much. He sort of glances over to you. Would it be all right if I were to get out for a minute and just stretch my legs? It's getting a little stiff.
Actually, as a matter of fact, no. I think the people you crammed into shacks outside of the walls were pretty stiff as well. So suck it up, fat ass.
Jesus.
You are very unkind to your prisoners, sir.
Yeah, you're unkind to non-humans. Piece of shit.
Jesus. All right, fair.
He's entirely confused by your invective, but he does not argue with you any further. So the rest of you are able to wake up. You all had more or less a decent night's sleep.
Okay. Continue our journey.
Yeah, if the carriage driver is ready, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Carriage
driver's ready to go. He heads up on top of the carriage, and he waits patiently for the rest of you to be ready.
Fuck out of here.
All right.
Alrighty. Let's head you over to Eckhurst as you guys travel. Boo boo.
I give Glove
Nope.
5 gold. And I say, I'm not giving you a dime more. I don't care what we get paid on missions. I personally am not giving you any more gold.
But I still get what I earned.
You're such a softie.
Not if I get handed the gold first.
We're gonna have a fucking problem.
Guess we'll deal with it when we get there.
All right. Real quick, just making sure the music isn't too loud for you.
No, it's good for all my end.
Is the compass rose cut off for you guys, or is it just me?
Should be cut off. That's
okay.
I didn't want that in there. Okay. I intentionally did that.
Okay.
So, you make your way into the small town of Eckhurst.
Small is an understatement.
And
boy, oh boy, I hope there's a cutie bartender at this inn.
Why, you want to disappoint another one?
Boy, do I.
Jesus Christ.
All right. That was definitely an entertaining laugh.
Oh my god, there's 2 of me.
Oh, no.
We're good.
Sorry. I'm just making sure that you're all on there. All right. Coming into Eckhurst, it seems to not have anybody in it, or at least from the onset. That's what it appears to be. You sort of look through the town a bit, and there's nobody in the streets, nobody making any noises. You don't really see anybody in general.
All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and mosey our way on in here.
All right.
Bro kind of opens and says, like, I still can't believe everyone rather have went and did whatever we did to that town as opposed to saving these small folk and figuring out what's going on.
You know, I don't have anything to really add to that, but if you see a store that sells bags, let me know.
I got you, Glub.
Piss on you, Glub.
What the fuck? Don't do that!
Are we? I'm in the center now. Like, is there signs of people?
You're sort of glancing. The group itself appears to be sort of like making some looks around and trying to see if they can find any signs of anybody. And thankfully, you are able to note, or at the very least, Bro is able to note as he makes his way through the sort of back ends of some of the homes that through the windows there are people. They just appear to be shut into their homes. In the sort of center, the very large building here appears to be what looks like an inn. There is a sort of scratched up sign out front that says the Laughing Shield.
Can we look inside?
Sure. You go inside, and there appears to be sort of a lone figure just sort of like sitting at one of the tables, looking very disheveled, very tired, and seems to be thinking about something.
I know that guy!
He glances over towards the lot of you, and his eyes sort of widen a little bit as he gives you all a nod. You recognize him as Jeremy, the Royal Ranger that you met before.
Hell, friend, you look like shit.
That man!
You sort of wheel Gorion in, and he sort of stares at Gorion for a second before looking to the rest of you.
Might you know who this is?
I'm familiar with his visage. That would be the mayor of... Yes. Okay.
And I say that would be the former mayor.
I think that town is fucked, by the way, because I don't think the people we left in charge are gonna, give it the help that it needs. But it's okay, because we got the former mayor anyway. There's less racism all around. Just a lot more problems.
Well, I did just tell you to deal with the problem there, so...
Consider it dealt with.
It's dealt with.
Yeah, I can't really be mad at you.
We were fighting for equality. Surely you can understand.
Oh, no, I understand. It's just that this is going to fall on me, that for strangers that have no authority whatsoever just kidnapped a mayor.
Yeah, we made our own authority.
Look, I had to do a lot to keep him alive to this point. Surprisingly.
Did you?
I feel like I did more.
I'm pretty sure you just stole a couple bones and got your backpack incinerated and then slept the whole night, and now you're here, so...
No, yeah, that did happen. But that wasn't all that happened.
Okay, anyway, Jeremy, you look like shit, friend. What's going on?
Sit down. Might as well let you know the whole situation as I'm thinking of the report in my head. He sort of gestures to the table in front of him. It's a very wide table. It's very easy for you to sort of gather around, and Gorion is sort of sat off to the side and just sort of listening in. So, we have an issue, and it's one that I can't just fix, at least not the way that I'd like to. When I arrived here, I experienced what I imagine is the same thing that you did. Ghost town. Nobody coming out of their houses, everybody staying shut indoors, all those sorts of things. From some independent investigation, I was able to determine why this is the case. Apparently, the village's children have all been abducted by some bandits a little ways away from town, in the middle of Eckhurst Wood. Now, normally, the way in which I deal with the situation is I take out the bandits, or make a negotiation of some sort. But It's a little bit more complicated than I thought. Now, the bandits are all people that I recognize. And the reason I recognize them is because I fought in the war with them 10 years ago. All of them have lost their homes, their families, and everything that is important to them. I don't want to kill them, but they don't exactly have much more of an option at this moment. So right now, I have been attempting to find some sort of alternative option towards getting them to release the children and just leave, as opposed to a summary execution.
Do you have any idea what their terms would be? Would they just want a home, or
Very likely they would want a place to call their own that they can also live off of.
is this a guild of bandits, or are they all
Not
pretty
that I can
centrally?
know. They're organized in the same sense that they all used to be military men, but I wouldn't say that they're a part of some sort of greater guild. This happens actually a decent amount more than I would like. This country apparently is not too terribly interested in what happens to veterans who have lost everything. There isn't really much option for them, so a lot of them have indeed turned to banditry.
Well, you're in luck, Jeremy. We've just left from a location that seems to have some foundations already set for some new establishments. We can just have them go there.
I don't think that's going to suffice. Main reason is because, well, firstly, they don't exactly have much of a trade ability outside of violence. It's all they've really been trained in. Secondly, they also have nothing to offer the town, financially speaking. Anywhere they go, they would be a drain on wherever that is. And considering the fact that you just abducted the mayor of another town, I don't think that town is in a place to start accepting refugees.
I apologize. You must have mistaken me. I wasn't talking about wherever this mayor came from. Talking about a place where we happen to stand the night on and take unnecessary watch because everyone's a bunch of cowards.
What might you be talking about?
Anybody remember the name of that little place?
Nay.
They didn't really give you a name.
Yeah.
It was back there.
Half a day, 0.75 of a day, right away by carriage. I believe this would be more than sufficient to take care of and begin the life of whoever. There's a nice old man down there. You might be able to help.
I don't exactly know what you're talking about, but I'll do an investigation on my own. I did find another place they could potentially go, but it would require a little bit of work to clear it out. It's an old fort that I found. It's was used to store a lot of minerals, a lot of ore that was in a mine that's right behind it. But even though it's been abandoned for a decent while now, I'm fairly certain something else has taken it up and called it its home. So,
Do you have any idea on what this something else is?
I wasn't able to get too much of a look. I saw the fort itself. Yes, Club.
Okay, hear me out. So they only took the children, right?
Correct.
And all the adults are still here. Why don't they just make new children?
Anyway.
Well, I don't think you understand, but
That's what we did back in my tribe. The children got killed or whatever, we just made new ones.
Glub, when someone takes something from you, personally,
Yeah.
do you just let it happen and then go find something new? Or
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
Oh.
I would imagine, if I had to give a guess, that you would probably think that some things are yours and other people don't have the right to take them, and that you don't just let
I
it
mean,
go.
if they get them, that's like, then that's theirs, I guess. If they earned it fair and square by taking it, that they did it. That's theirs.
Lab, roll me perception.
Oh
Wow.
fuck.
He sort of heads over to you. He gets up and sort of walks over to you and sort of pinches the bridge of his nose before sort of just patting you on the head lightly. Very good, if you say so. And then he starts walking away, and you see that he starts sort of sorting what appears to be some gold coins in his hands.
Can I have some?
Well, these were yours, but they're mine now.
Wait, I didn't have any.
You had 5 gold coins.
Wait, how'd you get those?
No, I took them from you
Oh, but why?
because I wanted them.
But you
Jeremy
just
took
touched me
these?
without my permission.
So I managed to do it.
I think he's
That
trying
is
to teach you
wildly
a lesson.
inappropriate.
Yes, it is wildly inappropriate. But since
You
I
can't
already
just
took
touch
it,
people.
since I already took your stuff, and since I already
Just
touched you,
touch people.
Glub. I think what Jeremy's trying to do right now is teach you a lesson.
That it's okay to touch people because it's not.
well, these bandits took the kids. Do you
Yeah, but the
imagine they had
kids-
to touch the kids in order to do it?
But they took. The kids are gone now. The kids are gone. You see the kids?
They're not
gone.
dead, Glub.
They're gone though.
They're not dead. They can be returned.
Are you sure?
Yes. Just like these, as he slides the gold coins over to you one by one, can be returned.
How?
God damn you. Glenn.
That's what we were just discussing.
Oh!
I throw like another 5 gold coins into the fucking courtyard over here. And go, Gleb, look! And then
There's more gold over there.
I turn back to Jeremy.
I want to fucking PK her so bad.
I love Glove. Anyway, with that out of the way, the fort itself, I think, is more or less abandoned. It's the mine that it's behind, that it's in front of, that I think is probably more of an issue. I was able to get a decent look at the fort itself, but not the mine. The mine is very dark. It's very dank. I have been moving nonstop for the past 5 days without much rest. I do not have it in me to clear out a mine of whatever might be in there.
I don't know how I feel about giving a fort to a bunch of men that just willingly became bandits, took children, and then
Listen. I fought with those men. I know what they're like. I'm not going to say that they've made all the right choices, but I will say that they deserve better.
Sound like they deserve death.
You're an honorable man, a ranger on the King's Court. I trust you in that respect, but how do we know what's going to happen if we do keep these men alive? Are you going to keep tabs on them? Like, what assurance do we have? We can only take your word for it. How much is that worth to us? We've only worked
I will
together
take
once.
full responsibility for anything that happens to them here on forward. Anything they do, I will take responsibility for. And I will tell you this.
And then we'll have to
If
take
we
on the
give
responsibility of killing them.
If
they
we
do
give
mess
them a
up.
home, if we give them a home and a way to support themselves, and everything that they could possibly want, and they insist on terrorizing the countryside further, I will end them, because they will have not been the men that I know any longer.
In the back of my mind, the whole thing of what the old guy at the temple was saying kind of plays back in my mind, and I'm going to try to do the right thing, and if he's assuring us that this is the right thing to do and we can aid these bandits in a way where they'll throw away their life of crime and then we can get the kids back, I'm willing to take a chance on it as long as he's willing to take responsibility. So I'm going to be like, I trust you, and I will always hold you to your word on these group of men who've lost their way. But I'm only one person in a party of 4, so I guess I'll ask, what say you other party members?
Jeremy's sort of looking to the rest of you a little pleadingly.
I look around before I give my answer.
I have little sympathy for tooling another group of bandits murderers for reasons because they mean somebody, they were once kin. I feel that falls short. These men don't appear to be the same men that you knew, or if they are the same men that you knew shit men.
I know very few men who, if everything was taken from them, families, homes, money, everything, and they wouldn't resort to something desperate.
I can understand robbing, but kidnapping children? That's not something I can go. Maybe that's something that you humans do, but not where I'm from.
Think of it this way. They have a couple options, if they're desperate enough. They can rob this place and probably hold everybody at knife point. Perhaps hurt some people to demonstrate that they'll be willing to do so. Or they can kidnap the things that people value the most and just collect. Either way is violent, but at least this way no one gets hurt.
It's not going to stay that way for long.
That is why I'm trying to solve this in the best way I can.
You're a good man, Jeremy. I think I'm looking around or whatever. We'll try to clear out a space for them.
I mean,
I guess.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on. Yeah. Wait, bro, what's your vote? Your vote is no?
My vote is no. I don't want to help these individuals at all. I want to kill them and get the children back.
Okay. And then Gil and I vote yes. And then we all realize this, and we all collectively, even Jeremy, turn our heads slowly and silently.
Gloves outside collecting the coins.
And we're like, fuck. And I'm at least a man of honor, so I have to leave it up to Glove now. I don't know how they want to go about it.
Glove just kind of turns her head.
Glove, would you mind coming back inside a moment?
Yeah,
Glove.
yeah.
Glove, flip a coin.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, okay. It's a 50-50 for a 50-50.
Okay, I got no.
Okay, so now it's a 50-50.
Whatever's happening.
How much
it's
gold do I have? Glove, I'll give you 10 gold if you go along with my side.
Make it 15 and we've got a deal.
I'll put in
Done.
a 5. I'll put in 5. So you give 10, I'll give 5.
Sold.
Anyone else got any better offers? What's happening, by the way?
Technically speaking, if she doesn't care, then isn't it still 2-1?
True. Give me my gold back.
Bro, morally speaking, do you want to kill the bandits from a ethical or moral perspective, or is it literally about the difficulty of our task?
Oh, no, it's 100% from a moral perspective. You have people that go out there and willing to take some of the most precious items in the earth and separate them from parents. And then the idea and the concept that not only are we going to allow these people to live without punishment, we are going to reward these military men with a fort to possibly continue and further out these things. I've seen people fall on hard times. We've went outside and just left a village where there's people falling on hard times. What were they doing? They're out playing games and being bored, but they weren't robbing and killing until we got there. But
Jeremy gets sort of a furrowed look on his face as he sort of like glares at Bro. It is the least that we owe them. You have no idea, do you?
Wait, are we killing the raiders?
No, we're not killing the raiders.
Oh, okay, good, because I don't like to kill. Like, killing is kind of like, it weighs heavy on my conscience. I really don't like it.
Of all things, Glub.
Okay, don't you believe in rehabilitation, bro? We could save these men. Have you not thought about that?
Saving men.
I was saved. I used to pillage and rape.
Bro,
Not
what
anymore.
you? Okay, what Glub just said aside. Take a second to collect myself, bro. Would you say that Jeremy here, and I gesture to him, Jeremy here is a good man?
I have no idea who Jeremy is.
You've not yet made an opinion or an assessment in our repeated dealings with him?
Not only
Or-
repeated
Man,
dealings,
maybe what-
but the town,
talk-
the people in Appleton said he was a piece of shit kind of guy. Said he was a shady kind of guy, and it turned out that he's a ranger on the king's court.
So here we have an entire town filled with people versus 3 strangers trying to vouch for this man. I don't know him.
We're the strangers?
Huh? Well, not like we're still new to each other, right? In a way, technically. How long? Are
I
we
mean,
been?
we've been together for like a month.
We've been
Couple.
together for about 2 weeks now.
We've slept
And we've
together.
killed people together.
Do you not feel like we've bonded? Even though I really still am really like, you're kind of to me still, but I feel like we've bonded to an extent where I like,
When
if I had to watch watch for you while you pooped, I would do it.
when I can touch Glub and Glub not freak out is the bonding complete. And I reach out my hand and I put out my hand on Glub's shoulder. Ah.
Don't touch me!
To be clear, I've done this before, and I'm 100% willing to go along with the ride, nor will I intentionally sabotage something along the way. However, I just want to point out how much of a foolish move this is, and that we are sacrificing possibly many more lives for the sake of a whole bunch of bandits off of a whim of someone's feelings. I don't think this is very good. I don't think this is a very smart decision.
There's not a lot of people in this world that we have to even have an inkling of trust, and I personally want to take every step I can to build as much trust with a few people as I can, and I feel like this relationship with Jeremy could be long and prosperous and benefit all of us. That's why I'm taking a chance on this.
Bro, if you have doubts about the nature of these bandits' morals, I'm sure at some point in our dealings here in Eckhurst, we'll be able to talk to them, and you can speak to them yourself and voice your concerns.
Sure.
Is that agreeable to you?
I mean, it all is agreeable. It's whatever to me. But we're talking about morals and ethics of people who kidnap children. I just want to make sure everybody is aware of this.
People change.
I changed.
They still have the children.
Now
them
they
back.
have the children. In the future, they can be different people.
These men fought side by side by Jeremy. I wonder what Jeremy
They
did,
protected
right, to
countless people. These men are responsible, at least in part, for the protection of this entire country. And What did we do but just send them off with nothing?
How did you
They
end
have
up so
they
lucky?
were given no reward for something that is probably the most noble thing that a person can do.
How were you rewarded with your position?
Luckily, my town wasn't destroyed. I had something to go back to. So I was able to build a life.
Okay.
What time is it right now?
Right now, probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Jeremy, how far away is this fort that you have spoken of?
I'd call it a day's travel.
Can we leave our portly friend here in your
Can you take care of him, please?
protection?
Yeah, I can keep an eye on him as he sort of glances over to Gorion.
It goes without saying, but if you, I mean, you obviously have liberty to, use your authority to deal with him or move him somewhere, whatever, we are releasing custody to you. So,
I can take care of him. It's not going to be an issue.
okay. Since it's a day's ride or travel, I guess we'll head out now. And I do this thing to my compatriots.
Okay.
We've just traveled all day. Can we take one night rest?
It's in a carriage.
Do you know how much these scales are?
Go on.
Flexible. I would like to rest at least one day.
Well, there's
Fine.
nobody attending the inn at the moment, so you can feel free to stay where you'd like.
Fuck, there's no cute innkeeper?
Everybody is shut away from you guys. They want nothing to do with you.
Fucking bullshit. Okay, well, I guess I'll find myself a room, and I will stay in there for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Same.
That's guys' plans.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of walk around a little bit, try paying attention to the plants and stuff of the town. Are they still being taken care of at all?
I mean, it's a logging town. So while there's a lot of cut down trees, sort of replanting and regrowing is kind of like integral to the way in which they make their money. So everything is more or less taken care of fairly well. They're very interested in maintaining themselves and keeping the plants from overgrowing while also keeping them around.
They've taken children from such kind-hearted folk.
Yeah, not to mention that if we go to get the children, they could kill them while we try to kill them as well. They could kill the kids while we try to kill them. Just a thought. Let's go to sleep.
Are Ryden and I sharing a bed?
If you'd like
So you
to.
can be disappointed as well.
Listen, dude, my rolls will come around, alright? I'll get a good roll.
We're not worried about you coming. We're worried about them.
Jesus fucking Christ.
True!
True.
I'm glad that was like a metagame conversation, because I don't know if Gil would have survived in character. That was pretty good.
Okay.
Alright,
So-
nighttime.
You guys call it an early day. You have a decent rest, and in the morning, you are directed by Jeremy as to where the fort that he was talking about is. Traveling on foot, you're able to get there since you got up fairly early, all things considered. You're able to get there by about mid-afternoon. And you headed to the fort itself. The fort looks like it's in fairly decent condition. None of the walls appear to have been broken down or anything along those lines. It seems more or less like it's just been kind of abandoned, since there doesn't really seem to be a need to have a fort in the middle of the territory as it is without sort of a war going on. You explore the fort for a little bit, just sort of investigate and get a feel for what's in there. And it appears that most things have been cleared out. Whoever decided to sort of move shop probably took most of the supplies with them. Still, it has plenty of room. It's still in good shape, more or less. But since nobody has been around for a while, there is a lot of overgrowth of sort of weeds and such, just sort of like growing up against the fort. There's room for what appears to have once been some sort of like kitchen. There's a storage area. There's plenty of different bedrooms, just sort of like scattered around. It would make for a decent living space for probably about 100 people or so.
While we're on our way here, can I like mention to Gil, I'm like, hey, the worst thing in the world wouldn't be to clear this out and then have a talk with now bandits, but then could be our compatriots later if we decide to go on any large campaigns. What do you think about that?
We can see what can be done about that. I suppose when the time comes.
We could almost like fund. We could like kind of fund them in a way.
I'm not sure how our compatriots will feel about that.
True.
Well, Glove never cares, but all right. So the fort, all in good condition. Nothing appears to be here. You do notice that there are some strange wet spots in the back of the fort. These don't really make a whole lot of sense because it hasn't really been raining for a decent while. You've been outside, you've been traveling for a little bit, and it's been more or less a dry season for a decent little while here. So the wet spots are a little strange. But you're able to trace them back towards where the mine is directly behind the fort.
Okay. I guess we're here to clear any kind of occupying agent. So,
Heading inside then?
I say we head inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's move you guys over. You were to look into the bottom right-hand corner. Well, bottom middle, I should say. Should be able to see something for yourselves here.
We fucked up, boys.
Oh no.
I see something that says S.
Why does it not show your things? I'm very upset right now.
I'm assuming it's like a layering issue.
It must be a layering issue because I have your tokens on here. Don't know why it's not.
You work tomorrow, Harrison?
I do.
Don't
Even though our President Trump said that people shouldn't gather beyond 10 people, I still have to go to a building where over 150 people work.
Well,
ain't that some shit, right?
Just don't touch anybody.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm gonna try and fix this.
Take your time.
Boop. No, not there.
Hey, I recognize this.
I recognize
this too.
I'm gonna try and fix this by doing this. Let me look at my properties here. Okay. So we'll do the same here. Apologies, I thought this was going to work correctly, but it decided not to. So
You Gucci dog, I'm just chewing on my sunflower seeds.
here we go.
I'm cold.
Citizen Matt.
Where do you guys keep
You're
that place?
cold.
What's up?
Where do you guys keep that place, Salsa?
Oh, I have my room has a different thermostat than Mooton's, so
Nice.
I'm at like a 70 or 72. His is always colder. I'm at like 72. His is colder than mine.
I keep my shit at 68, dude.
Yeah, that's about him.
Mooton's an Eskimo.
I go out there. I'm like, why are you wearing a hoodie? Just like Don't turn it down so low.
People comfy.
Peepo comfy.
We're gonna do it this way.
Yeah,
Alright.
68 is the prime spot.
Note to anybody using Roll20, do not use the Advanced Fog of War option because it is fucky.
Ah.
Okay.
So,
Oh yeah, no, I've had nothing but fucking trouble with the advanced war fog war.
all right. So that's gonna we're gonna move you down to here then, and then delete this one.
Oh, where everything's line of sight.
Yeah. I don't know how to deal with a whole lot of that. Plus, I wasn't able to get your tokens to even show up, so I don't even know.
Are we looking at bottom middle again?
Yes, bottom middle should be.
I am not saying anything.
Go bottom right.
Very upset. I know. I'm literally okay. You are on the correct map. I have revealed an area.
I see that area that's revealed.
Does anybody else see it?
You do.
No.
Tabor does not.
I do not.
I do not as well.
Is it,
Try refreshing. See if
Okay.
that does anything.
is it because I'm dragonborn and I have like vision?
No, you
Because you
don't.
keep your thermostat at 72.
That too.
Right.
Your eyes
Yeah.
are warm.
72 is the perfect.
72 thermostat master race.
Okay, I see something now. I see another S.
I've seen this.
You should see the S. That's yeah. There we go.
I
Okay.
see the S.
Are we supposed to,
Making sure
are we
you
supposed to
see
see our
that too.
tokens yet?
Okay. No, I didn't put your tokens on.
Oh,
Yet.
okay.
Just making sure you can actually see it. But you guys are.
I see the ass.
Why are you
Shut
guys
up.
on the GM layer? I am very annoyed.
Opened up my eyes, I saw the ass.
Shut up, Tabor.
No.
We're the GM now.
Tabor, if you were a
not
Dragon Ball
the
Z
S.
character, you'd be fucking Yamcha, bro.
No.
You would be a villager, though.
Me?
Yeah, probably.
A villager in Dragon Ball Z? Is that even a thing?
Yeah.
You mean like
Yeah.
a city goer?
I mean, you could be either. There's villagers in
villager.
Dragon Ball Z.
Arame's the.
You remember Nam
I'd be fucking Dende,
fighting
bro.
for water for his people?
Let me be Dende at least.
No, come on.
Bro, it's Dende.
None of us get to be Dende. Let's be clear.
God damn it.
Dende.
This is fucked.
All right. So you guys enter into the mine shaft. Boom, easy. Inside the first bit of the mine shaft, you see, of course, what is the beginning of a rail system, or at least one that was created for the mine carts themselves. There is no rail itself, however.
Wait.
Cart.
Wait. I can't see the tokens.
Oh, you refresh then.
Yeah, you refresh.
Technology is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Let me know if refreshing works.
Okay, it does. For a second, I thought it didn't.
Okay. Good. Very happy that it finally works in some way whatsoever. So, whilst you guys are in there, I would like those who have dark vision to make me perception checks.
Eyes, finally.
Mm-mm-mm.
You have dark vision?
Goblins have dark.
Oh, I thought Tabor rolled.
Oh,
No, I'm saying they finally a good roll for our party.
oh
Nice.
goddamn.
Yeah. Can't hide from me in the dark.
All right. I'm just adding a couple more things that I did have on the old map that I don't have on this one.
Can you see it now, Lizard Man?
Oh, I can't see anything yet.
You still can't?
No. Everything is still the same to me.
All right. So, I'm doing
Nothing-
your
nothing
perception
has
checks. 16 and 22. Cool. So yeah, both of you are able to notice that there appears to be a sort of a slithering noise emanating from deeper within the mine shaft. You hear sort of a...
I don't like this. Does anyone have any fucking TNT?
There appears to be something large, and well, I don't know if it's large, but something slithering
I'm getting PTSD from the last fucking
on the
snake.
floor. Oh, that is true. Glub, you take front.
What? No!
How about both of you just turn into tiny snakes, and then you can just slither on up to your snake brethren?
Do
If we
snakes eat
need
each other?
advice
Don't they
from
eat each other?
No, go on.
yes, they do.
If somebody would like to roll me a knowledge and nature check,
Ooh.
they might be able to deduce something.
That is not something I would be proficient in. So,
I'm not proficient.
Ooh.
what do you get?
All right. Glub, you've been around these sorts of parts before. This all seems somewhat familiar to you. This mine shaft appears to be somewhat damp. Might lead into some sort of underground water system of some sort. And, well, there is a sort of reptilian-esque creature that might make its home in a place like this, where it's nice and dark and it's damp. And there's a lot of moisture about. A certain familiar smell starts to hit your nose, and you are reminded of a creature that doesn't get along well with your particular kind, called the troglodyte.
Oh god, Jesus Christ, no.
It's a League of Legends player.
Sorry.
I had to. Anyway, sorry.
Hey guys. So you're not gonna like this. So like, have you guys ever seen a troglodyte?
I'm sorry. Come again?
I'm looking at you, aren't I?
Yeah, what? Rude! I am nothing like them. They're bad things. Anyway, they smell. I don't know if you guys smell that. That's them. They just
There
smell
is
like
a bit of a
shit.
sewage smell emanating from further into the mine.
Are they hostile creatures?
Yes.
What kind of mine was this?
From the looks of things, probably an iron mine.
Not a coal mine
Nope.
or other flammable mine? Is iron flammable?
I don't like dealing with
this
these guys.
universe?
People are eventually supposed to live here. Okay.
Cool. All right. Well.
Well,
nice.
why don't we tell them it's safe, and they can deal with it on their own?
What are we? Do you think that one of us could successfully pull that lie off? We'd also be lying to Jeremy.
Oh fuck! I can't lie. I can't lie worth shit.
I could probably lie. I don't think I'd feel comfortable lying in this
I
particular
wouldn't want
instance.
to.
Let's not lie to the kidnappers.
All right. Let's take this thing on.
Oh god.
So are troglodytes like are they sentient?
Yes. Barely. A little bit more sentient than most animals.
That's not saying a whole lot.
Like glub level? A little bit less?
Wow.
A little bit less than glub level.
A little bit less than glub level?
They do have a language, but it's entirely specific to them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Advancing forward.
Yeah.
All right.
The club is just gonna lag behind.
Where's the fucking reveal? Yeah. All right. Coming through this little hallway
Sorry,
here.
I'm not casting now.
Yeah, you're just looking. Gotcha. Alrighty.
Can I cast how long does like my invisibility and pass without a trace stuff last?
Pass without a trace, I believe, lasts for hours. Invisibility is a concentration spell that lasts until you take an aggressive action, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, up to an hour. So if you attack somebody, then it breaks, but you keep it going for about an hour.
He's dying from the corona.
The Rona.
All right, so heading into here, and like some perception checks.
I can't see, so. Oh, nat 20. There you go.
I mean,
I see everything out of fear.
yeah. Glub, you're able to note that there are a couple creatures that are sort of like crawling on the ceiling, and they appear to be trying to ambush you guys.
There's some dudes on the ceiling. I don't want to alarm you guys, but I think they're gonna try and kill us.
How high is the ceiling?
For the mine shaft itself, when you get into this particular sort of like opening, I'd say about 10 feet up.
10 feet up.
Yeah. And then as Glub points them out, beep, beep. They become visible to you at the very least as well, bro.
There's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw my rapier.
All right.
Yeah, I'll draw my Warhammer.
I just get this right. Cool. All right, so they sort of leap down onto the ground and sort of stand on hind legs and start looking to all of you. One of them tilts its head forward and starts going,
Be gone, foul beast!
before starting to pounce towards you guys. So, that being said, we're going to do initiative rolls.
Click on your token first.
Click on your token before you roll it.
Does this include my? Oh, it does. It does, doesn't it? It includes my rakish audacity. No, it doesn't. It can't. So that's supposed to be a 7 out of 3.
What?
I think
Sorry?
Isn't the because well, okay, hold on here. So like
Hey,
this.
that should be a 20, not a 17. Just put
Well, I add my charisma modifier to my initiative rolls, so that shouldn't that be a
yes.
7.
You're supposed to put that in manually. Here, I'll fix that for you.
I think I already did it.
Should
be good now.
Nah, it's not into your initiative right now.
Oh, you mean like actually doing it in the character sheet or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Here,
so.
I can do that for you. Initiative modifier, your charisma's an 18, right?
So it's a +4, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Renew, we leveled up after last session.
I love you,
Which,
Renew.
when we get back, boom. Now it's a 6.
Okay. And then it should already be fixed in the turn order. So.
All right. Fixed in the turn order to an 8. Yes. Wait,
Are you peeing again?
Yeah.
7. Man, you guys probably drink a lot of water, don't you?
He's peed fucking like 10 times since we started.
drinking water.
No, he's drinking beer.
No,
Well, that does it
Bud
too.
Light.
That tends to do it as well.
Yeah.
Sending
Yeah.
order. It automatically
Mostly
adjusts for
piss
me.
water.
Phenomenal. All right. Let me go ahead and give us some new music to go with.
I just don't like beer. Yeah. Yeah.
Starting off with Bro, you won initiative, so you get to go first.
Oof. Bro. All right, whatever. Bro is going to. I'm trying to find my spell. My spell is going to do one of these.
Now that Chenners is done shaming me for my choices in alcohol.
Wait.
You'll get over it. Ah. Oh dear.
Huh.
Nice.
Well, I mean that's something, you know.
It's a thing.
Which one are you summoning it on? 'Cause it's like
This
it's a
one.
5 foot by 5 foot. This one here.
Yeah.
Okay. Here for visual representation. It doesn't help in the slightest. Roll 20 is useless on a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna say that
Yeah.
right now.
Unfortunately.
Okay, that works way better. Boom.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right, so you summon a flaming sphere. Would you like to describe exactly how it is that you do your summoning?
Bro looks at him. He looks at him and he's like, okay. And does this whole thing where he starts going like this, and then he freaking brings his hands, laces them up together, goes, ah. And he goes, Hadouken! Like that. But minus the Hadouken part.
Minus the Hadouken? Okay.
Brings that forward, and he's holding it in place, or like keeping it there, like with his left hand, actually.
Okay.
But human beings.
The summoned orb of fire then occupies the same spot as the troglodyte. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the back. No! Damn you. We'll do that. No! That is also wrong. I hate this. I hate this so much. Ugh, whatever. We'll just do that. So, Flaming Sphere, summoned on the Troglodyte. Easy. Troglodytes. He starts his turn within the Flaming Sphere, so go ahead and roll damage on that again there, New Salsa.
Do I press it again, or I could or I roll the
2d6.
All right.
There you go. So this one starts charging forwards towards Raiden. And this one starts like sort of crawling on the walls and trying to get towards you himself. So Raiden is sort of like in front, sort of tanking this for everybody. Let me go ahead and get over here. So, Raiden, ready for a lot of attacks?
A lot of attacks?
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
So let's take a look here.
What?
You have an AC of 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just one of them hits then. Claws start coming out after you. They're biting at you. They're snapping their fangs at you. But only one of them is able to hit one of its claws, which does 5 damage.
Cool.
Jesus.
All right, Glub, your turn.
Oh fuck. Okay. So Glub's gonna do her good old infestation.
Classic.
and she's gonna throw it at this one.
This one right here.
Yes.
Okie dokie. So Glub, you start like scratching your hair, and you start like forming up a bunch of insects and into a cloud, and you sort of like toss it over the heads of all of your friends, and it flows over towards the Trog. And it's a Constitution saving throw. Just double checking. He fails.
Yeah.
All right, so that's first roll me a 1d6 to see which direction he ends up moving towards, or trying to move towards anyway, and then another 1d6 worth of damage. Oh, the die 4 for that. Okay. All right. 3. All right. So he tries to run into Raiden and doesn't really manage to get anywhere. As he starts like freaking out from all of the insects that are now eating him alive. Yep.
Poor dude.
All right, Gil, you're kind of in the back there. Hey, what are you gonna do?
Let me ask you a question. So, I'm not sure how like space occupation works. I can't end my turn occupying the same space, right? Or
Correct.
is it I can't? So it's theoretically, could I like occupy, ride in space, attack, and then leave?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that in mind, I'm gonna step forward. I guess like tandem with Raiden, and I'll attack with my rapier. Wow. All right.
Okay.
Well, hey, there you go.
And then you sort of
no.
back, and then you back away from him.
Raiden.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, utilize fancy footwork, and I'll just go ahead and step right back.
Okay. Fancy footwork, fun spell or ability, I should say. Love it. Raiden, you have been scratched.
Okay. I'll just. I'll smack the shit out of the first guy.
Okay.
Damn it.
That hits.
Oh wow. Jesus.
All right. So the guy right in front of you is like is clawing at you, is biting at you. It's clawing at itself because it's got a bunch of fleas and lice and all sorts of parasites all over it, and you just sort of like bash it in the head with your warhammer and knock it to the ground as it stops moving entirely. Bleep.
Jesus.
Easy.
My channel divinity, does that take a divine sense slot or does that take a spell slot?
Spell slot.
Okay, never mind.
Bro. Your turn once more for it, sir.
Okay. I use my sphere and ram it into that guy.
Ram it into this guy.
Yep.
Hold up. I need to get rid of this.
Kind of like Frieza at the end of the.
Yep, you're just sort of like moving it around with your finger.
Yep.
All right. 10 damage. Damn.
Toma.
How much HP does this thing have? Okay.
10 less.
All right. And the creature will move downwards away from the flame and try and hit Raiden again.
Does my flame get an attack of opportunity?
He misses all of his attacks.
Oh my
easily.
god.
So, Glub.
Glub going again. All right. Since Glub is like way in the back, I don't really have anything else that I can really do, except for more infestation.
Oh, that's a new one.
All right. Let me check. He fails. Go ahead and roll damage. And direction. All right. So he runs up into the flame.
Nice.
Whilst being attacked by the lice and such, which causes him to burn alive as he's also being eaten alive.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and call him nice and cooked. All right.
We did it.
Now I'm going to keep the turn order up here. We're going to go here as you guys continue to explore.
The fire is casting a little bit of whatever.
Light.
Light. Can we see more?
Yes.
Or from our human companions.
Uh-oh.
I look at towards the ceiling, looking for more troglodytes. Do I see any?
Nope. Not in here.
This is only a thing for a minute.
Can you still move it?
Yeah, you can move it.
I don't have control.
One second,
you?
I'll give you control.
Oh,
Controlled by... Boom. Now you should be able to control it.
Cool.
Wait, can we just stay here and let him spread it around the room?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, fuck following that shit.
You're able to find a door over there. And you're able to find a hallway in here. Well, I call it a hall. It's just sort of an expansion to in another direction.
a door.
Let's go check the door. Stack up.
Glub, get up here.
Nah, that's too loud. Okay.
Can I like take the fire before it goes away and like ram it in through the door?
Jesus.
You can use it to burn the door, sure. It's just a wooden door that's been constructed in the middle of the mine.
I use it to burn this damn door.
Okay, roll damage on the door.
There goes the element of surprise.
It is a surprise. Who's gonna expect a fireball to come?
True to
Okay.
both.
You burn down the door.
Right, throw it in there.
Flaming sphere is, how long does that last? I know it's concentration, but
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. Yeah, it's probably going to be dissipated by then.
Oh, I don't put it in there. I'll just keep that in my back pocket.
All right. So as you open the door, head in here. Go ahead and make me another perception roll.
Who's going in first?
Not me.
I guess I should.
Hit that perception,
But
buddy.
I don't have
I'm trying
dark
to.
vision.
I'm trying to get the thing all situated. Sorry.
Where the fuck is my perception? Why can't?
All right.
Why can't I find my perception?
Should be on your skills.
Cause you're not on your core.
Oh Jesus. Ew.
There, nat 20. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So, oops. We go into this. And then we're going to go ahead and grab these. As, do 2 more hop down from the ceiling over here. Which pushes us back to the turn order. I believe it is Gil's turn as far as the turn order is concerned.
Hold on, I'm doing mental math here. All right, go ahead and run up here.
Mhm.
And I will swing on this one.
All right.
Please, God Almighty.
Boom. You immediately dart inside as soon as you see the troglodytes leap down from the ceiling as they go to attack Raiden. You immediately sort of cut them off and run forward and stab into one of them real quickly and skillfully with your rapier. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Down. All right. As you you drive your rapier real clear straight through its gut and sort of pull away.
Then I'm gonna dash 10 feet back behind Raiden.
Speaking of, Raiden, your turn to try and take on these things.
Walk up and go, ooh, 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 bam! Damn it.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Sounds like something Mr. Mooden would do in a D&D campaign.
As the sort of the troglodyte just sort of like ducks underneath your attempt to smash him in the face. Bro.
Hold on. Eating something real quick. I guess I can't do it. Bro, looking at everything that's going on and suddenly being aware that he is halfway drained of his stuff, he's going to wish them good luck and reposition himself here. I don't really have any cantrips or anything. I can't use my ability.
Okay. Ah, shit, that's too loud.
Ah!
There we go.
Is that Witcher
Much
music?
better. Yes, it is. I feel like it feels
See,
more...
I'm a real gamer.
You're a real video gamer.
All right. So you're just moving up there, bro?
Yep. And I pull out my quarterstaff and I'm just chilling. Or I go defensive, like for protection.
All right.
I don't know if that's a thing or not.
Whoops a daisy. All right. These two are going to go ahead and keep attacking Raiden.
Only one hit.
Huh? Yeah, that one hits. And let's see. That's going to be the bite.
I just want to play Witcher, dude.
Right?
If I get quarantined for coronavirus, I'm replaying
All of The
series.
Witcher. You can skip one.
Yeah, fair.
No one really liked the first
Yeah,
one.
that's fair. 2 and 3, definitely though.
Yeah. So that's going to be... Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
All right. Wimped out on damage. Only 4 damage for the crit. As one of them bites into your sort of one of your arm plates on your armor.
Okay.
Horrible.
Glub!
Okay, I'm gonna have to like move up a bit, I think, yeah. Move up a little bit, just a scooch. And, man, I should really, get some more range things, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, hit this one.
Let's see. Infestation. Roll 1d20 plus 2.
Goddamn.
Yes, it does. 4.
Damn!
Max damage.
That dude.
All right, heads over here. Flops over dead as it gets eaten alive by a cloud of lice.
Nice. Get fucked, dude.
All right. The infestation is very good at finishing things off, I've seen.
Yeah.
Gil, your turn once more.
We could. So, is this part of the room? Is this still like hidden or?
Yeah. I've got something very like garish and stupid looking there, and I don't want you
Gotcha.
to see it because it's painful to the eye.
So this is the only like
What? Now I want to see it.
troglodyte that's left, right?
Well, okay, fine. You want to see it?
Well,
Here.
Uh,
You have graffiti.
I wasn't saying like we should reveal it for the record. I just wanted,
I know.
I just wanted to make sure that there was only one troglodyte left.
It's an eyesore.
All right, so I'm gonna actually let me make sure that this is not too far. Okay, I'm gonna actually go over here, and I believe this would qualify me for this.
Oh no, you get this regardless. If you're on one side and one of your allies is on the other side, you get flanking, which gives you advantage, which automatically gets you.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm well. Flanking would just give me advantage. A sneak attack would give me 2d6, right? Because at level 3, my sneak attack goes up from 1 to 2d6.
Yeah.
So this would be
So yes, your thought's in the right spot. There's no other friendly creature within 5 feet of you, so you would get a sneak attack anyway. But because you're flanking, that also gives you advantage, which also gives you sneak attack.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that I got sneak attack with advantage as a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
If you get advantage, if you find a way to get yourself advantage while you're attacking as a rogue, sneak attack.
Good to know. So I'm rolling with advantage right here.
Yep.
That hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
And
know,
then
roll again just in
this
case you
is
crit, you know.
fair.
Can't hurt to check. All right.
And then this is damage roll plus 2d6, right? Or no?
Yes. It's going to be the regular damage plus your sneak attack damage.
He's
Okay, just
gonna-
making sure.
Lundy is torn between like making them somewhat easy so Glove doesn't die in one hit, and then also ramping them up for fucking Gil and I.
look, look.
I
don't
actually
worry,
don't.
we're fine.
I don't do that much damage.
Does
Positioning
the guys
smarter
get
now.
like 50?
Plus 2d6 though. Okay.
I rolled 2 ones.
Nice.
Whipped out on that. Unfortunate. But you know, if you roll max damage, what is that? So that's going to be
20?
8, 10 plus 22.
Oh,
Would be your
sure.
max damage.
Yeah, sure.
So you know,
It's not
and that would
terrible for
definitely
three.
kill one of these things easily. So, you maneuver your way behind the creature, and you stab it from behind, and you get it in a really, really deep spot. As Raiden, you sort of see the tip of the rapier come out its front, straight through the middle of its chest, and it just sort of like pisses out in pain. Raiden.
I'm gonna actually go ahead and run this like drunkenly dance, past the troglodyte behind Raiden.
That definitely hits. And even though that is minimum damage, that is still more than enough to finish it off.
I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Okay. I'll go ahead and reveal the fact that the shaft continues onwards.
The shaft. Jenner's just slamming doors in my apartment at 9:30 at night on a weeknight.
Hey, she's quarantined. She's
I'm just
lucky.
glad-
She's lucky. She's gonna be let back in her country.
I'm just glad that she's not screeching right now.
Not yet, at least.
Nice. Okay. Are we? Well, wait. So this thing isn't like? Is this just like a remnant of the map, or do we need to like? Oh, I feel like I'm like half metagaming right now.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
The thing that's hidden here, is that like just a remnant of the map?
Yeah, basically, this is like the way in which this is created. Is it like it's like a hint for me, like put a thing here.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. All right, continuing. We'll assume that Glove is following us. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that seems like a fair idea.
I don't think she would have any objections. I say that, but
She'll have an objection just to have an objection. All right, so you keep moving forward. This one I can't really hide, unfortunately, but at least not if I want to give you guys like a clear view of the room. But
Some kind of devil creature up here in front of us.
Ignore me. But yeah. Let me make sure I reveal this as well, so you have an idea. All right, so there's that. There's that. Good. So, let me get into this room. Make me another perception check, folks.
For those of us without dark vision, are we still?
Not unless you have some way of lighting yourself.
Nope. Just making sure.
You should probably find something. Don't you have torches?
No, because remember I don't have an adventurer's pack because I didn't add it, and so I forgot. I haven't bought one yet, so I still don't have one.
All right.
Theoretically,
well, thankfully,
I'm not gonna go that far.
Thankfully, bro is able to sense a problem as boom. Four more of these beasts start descending from the ceiling and start charging towards you guys.
God damn.
Bro, you spot them? You see them? They're coming towards you guys. What do you do?
What I do is I see that and I yell. 1 second.
Oh shit. Wait, is this a big guy or no?
No, it's just
Okay.
Ignore the giant red thing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on. I cast. Wait. Cast it. Oh, all right. This. Oh. All right. I cast Spiked Growth.
Let's see. Around 20-foot radius centered on a point within range. Range being 150 feet of you. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration, and when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Neato. Transformation of the ground is camouflage to look natural. And a creature that can't see the area at the time of the spell must make a wisdom against your spell or recognize the terrain's hazards before entering it. All right.
All these guys they'll know, they'll see it, but they're gonna be.
It's all good. They don't really have much of an option. Go ahead and give me your radius again.
I don't know who was doing the radius. If it's 20, right?
Yeah.
You could just do it anywhere near the center of that room, and I think
right
it would
there.
cover the entire room.
Yeah, like this is actually gonna cover the entire room like that. Here, it covers the entire room.
I returned.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single hex in
Alrighty.
that room that isn't.
Tinners, how was your poop?
It was pretty good.
We had steak.
Most of them are.
No, I've been having some bad poops recently.
All right.
Oh,
calm down.
okay. I'm glad that they're getting better for you.
Yeah.
Until you get coronavirus.
Until I
Okay, so all of them are spiked.
When a creature moves.
Is that your turn then?
Yes, and then I warn everybody else. I'm like, don't go, like, humans, and don't. Cautious. There's spikes on the ground. I don't know if you can see this. Don't go past.
Oh.
Don't go into the room.
Don't go into the room. But Stan, these beings, they might be dumb enough to try and force their way to us.
I fucking hope so.
Okay. Goddamn thing. All right, so this one, let's see, what's their movement? I gotta double check. It is Okay, yeah. So I have to actually measure this real quick. All right. This one is able to get over to here. So 2d4, 2d4, 2d4. Okay. This one's able to get over here. You only need to roll it 4 times.
What?
You only need to roll it 4 times.
Oh, I thought each one had its own particular.
No, not each step they take.
Well,
It's just
I
while
thought
they're
it's,
moving.
yeah. So like, for every 5 feet, right? So that's 5. So like that one had to travel 15 feet.
No. I'm fairly certain that's not how that works.
Are you sure? Because that's
Take-
what
Oh,
it
for every
reads to
5
me.
feet it travels. Yeah, okay, never mind.
That's
I
what it
read
reads
wrong.
to
I'm
me.
dumb. I'm a dumb.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you're not a dum dum.
No, I am. I read
No,
wrong. 'cause
no, you just misread it. You're not a dum dum. I hate it. I hate it when people say, "Oh, I'm stupid." No, you're not stupid. You made a mistake. Everybody makes
Tabor
mistakes.
being positive. Look
Aw.
at
Tabor, you're so
Well, I
cute.
appreciate that. So let's see, that's going to be an 8 and a 5 and 4. All right. So this one runs itself ragged, and by the time it gets to Gil, he is blooped. This one ran 15 feet as well, so it's going to be 8, 4, 5. This one is also blooped.
God damn, this is broken. Is this a level 2 spell slot?
Yeah, this is a level 2 spell.
God damn.
This one's 8, 6, 4, and 5 for 20 feet.
6, 4, and 5?
8, 6, 4, and 5 if you ran 20 feet.
No, they can only move 15 feet.
Okay,
But,
so then
that's
it'll
still-
be 8, 6, and 4, and then 5 will be, and then the last one will be 5, 6, and 7.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ. I'm so glad I didn't go first, because I was going to cast Bane, which would make this useless, but holy shit.
Oh my god.
So they take a step, which causes them to impale themselves onto the ground, which is covered in spikes. Take another step forward, which causes them to impale their other foot, fall to the ground, which causes their entire bodies to be impaled onto the ground. Essentially, this is the way that I'm going to go ahead and say
So-
those things happen.
Gil, like bracing himself to fight or whatever with his rapier out, kind of like gestures. You know, can you undo that stuff? Because I don't think I'll survive the encounter.
You know, are you sure? We're just druids, right? And I snap my finger and it goes. away.
Undo the brambly thorns, please.
Well, I understand you can't see right now, but they're not thorns.
They're spikes.
And when I snap my finger, they all go away.
All right.
Okay, lead on then, Mister See in the dark.
Go ahead and. So, you've got 2 other openings. One going north, one going east.
Aren't you always supposed to like stick
What
to
is-
one direction of a labyrinth?
What is this?
It's an
Is
opening.
this a labyrinth?
I don't know. Wait, is this is a door?
It's a
Wait,
it's a mine shaft. It goes in many directions.
let's just go. Let's stick to the right wall the whole time.
Let's go in a circle.
Okay.
Just
Is it this way or here?
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's this way.
Okay.
But yeah, let's take a look in here. So, entering into this room, it appears to be a storeroom of some sort. There's a lot of old boxes, a lot of old barrels, a lot of old things in general in here.
There's no kind of, well, I can't see actually, so
Like old store. Is there like a torch or anything around?
Yeah. There's actually several old torches around. They're just not lit.
I grab the torches and I
Mhm.
throw them at like the feet of Gil and Raiden, and then I use my cantrip Druidcraft to ignite them. And then
look at you.
I go, here you go.
Thanks.
I guess I'll pick a torch up.
Me too.
All right. So, you guys have torches now. You're able to light them without too much of an issue. So, go ahead and roll me some investigation checks to see what all you can find in here.
What checks?
Investigation.
Hold on. Get ready for this best roll you've ever seen in your life.
Best roll? Yeah, that is the best roll I've ever seen. Honestly.
Can I use lay
Does
on
not get any better
hands?
than that.
Can I use lay on hands multiple times if I just do it for like
Yeah,
5
you can
point
use it
increments?
for as many points as you have.
Can I use 5 now and then like 5 later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I want to heal 5, so I only have 15. Hold on. I'm gonna actually make this lay on hands. 10 left, so I'm gonna heal 5 hit points, and I'll have 24 now.
Okay. All right. So that's 3 investigations, but I don't think Glub. Oh wait, no, Glub is here, right?
Yeah.
Why are you rolling investigation? You want to find shinies?
Oh, that's true. I'm not proficient in investigation.
I mean, neither are any of us by the judgments of our modifiers.
Oh.
Wait, you got a
Do
good
I roll
one though.
disadvantage then?
No.
I just naturally rolled a good one, though. I'm not proficient, is what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. So between all of you, you're able to sort of get together and gather up a decent amount of things. I'm going to go ahead and list off that you were able to find coin-wise about 5 gold coins altogether. And another gold coin that Glub investigates and finds is a trick coin. It's got a heads on one side and a heads on the other side.
What the fuck? Glub is
Maybe
keeping it.
maybe you should bite it like it's a make sure it's real. You
No,
know?
Glub isn't sharing that she found that.
Oh.
Motherfucker, dude. Oh my god.
You should know this by now.
Let's see. You also find a decent amount of trade goods in here, but a lot of it is a little bit much to carry. The things that are a little bit less of an issue for you would be the pound of gold and the pound of platinum that you find inside.
Like 1 pound?
Yes.
I'll
How much is
take
that?
both of those.
It's
Okay.
a pound.
It's a pound.
It's a pound.
Since I rolled a 1, I don't see any of this. I'm not getting. Well, I don't.
Like platinum bar.
Yeah, basically. Basically a gold bar and a platinum bar, both weighing about a pound.
Okay.
All right. So that's that. Now, this does appear to be a bit of a dead end as far as the storeroom is concerned. Doesn't really go any further than this.
All right. I'll mosey on over.
What about? Was this a
We're
window
Australian now.
or a door? Was this a door? Was this nothing?
No, don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
I can't worry about it. I don't want to turn my back to that thing, whatever it is.
This leads northwards. Let me grab something here real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. There we go. And when you get to the end here, you spot a locked door on your right.
What's on the left?
Further hallway.
Locked door. What's the door made out of?
Steel.
It's locked.
It appears to be a vault of some sort.
Get them thieves' tools out.
Let me get some assistance here with this. Is that a? Will
Can
you?
anybody assist? Is anybody else proficient in these tools?
Oh, okay.
I don't think I am. No.
All right. Well, I guess I'm.
Dice
Guess I'm
set.
doing this.
Don't mess it up.
Guess I'm doing this on my own here.
All right.
I take out my little pack or whatever, and I unfurl my leather wrappings of thieves' tools, and I inspect the different tools and set them down, and inspect the lock or whatever.
I want to keep watch right behind them.
And then, of course, I smack them together and pick up my 2 personally deemed best tools for the job, and I insert the tools into the lock. This would be a dex
Yes.
value? Right?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
These rolls are so meh.
Ryden, he appears to be in a bit of a jam at the moment. It's possible that you might be able to help if you come over and start trying to yank the door open with him. Roll me an athletics check.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Hey.
Maybe.
All right. So between the two of you, you're able to open the vault door pretty easily. Opening the door, you note that there is just like mountains of pieces of iron ore that's just sort of like littering the entire area.
How much are we talking here?
A lot.
Can I do like a estimation on like the poundage of this?
I
I can roll if you
an
want.
insight check to see if you can figure it out.
Good God, man.
Math is not your strong suit.
It weighs
Well-
a lot.
Nothing is my strong suit tonight. Holy fuck.
Not having the best tonight when it comes to the dice.
Okay. Well,
Now, it does open up at the end of the sort of shit ton of iron.
I'd like to come back for this, but we still have a job to
Wait,
do
it
here, I
opens
think,
up
right?
at the end. It opens up. There's an opening.
I know. So I'm
There's
saying
another door.
we will come back for this iron.
Oh, yeah.
Now we still have to finish our task at hand.
Can I, like, as we're walking over or around all this shit,
Perception checks quick.
Oh my fuck, dude.
16.
Okay.
club.
I'm helping.
Okay. So, you get over to the door.
Oh,
Is that it?
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Is it locked?
The door seems to be somewhat jammed, but it seems like something that you might be able to get open without too much of a problem.
Not like a thieves' tools job, but like a
Yeah, more like
smash
a
the
just
door in.
smash it open job.
Hey, right in. I clap him on the back. Looks like a job for you, buddy.
Roll damage on this on the door. Takes you about 3 good smashes with your warhammer over and over again before you're able to sort of smash this door into splinters, and it opens up another hallway in front of you. Boom. God, I hate these little devil faces. I need to find a new way to make maps.
I mean, it seems like it might be easy to just kind of scribble over it.
Well, but then you have like the scribble or whatever.
No,
You'd have to
no,
like
no.
you'd have to match the tone of the dungeon tiles or whatever.
Yeah.
Wherever, no, okay, so you copy and paste the text.
Okay, we'll get that more later. Shh. Continue.
I'll figure it out.
I can
okay.
help you if you want.
Okay, we can talk about it later.
Trust me, I have somebody who helps me out to how to figure out all this stuff.
Okay.
He's the one that taught me animated backgrounds and all that shit.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah. All right, so you guys moving forward then?
Yeah.
Cool.
All
right.
Okay.
So let's see. As you guys get there, yeah, that works. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. Don't worry about it. You'll see when you get back.
Boop. All right, cool. So, as you guys start making your way through the doorway, 4 more just drop down on either side of you.
Very cool.
Back to the turn order. Since you didn't see them initially, they get their attacks.
Oh fuck.
Ah.
Surprise round. Glob's gonna
What's your-
get fucked.
I think we're
What's
all
your
gonna
AC,
get
Glove?
fucked.
My AC is 14.
It's 21.
So that hit, and that hit.
Okay, Glove's dead.
Wait, only 2 of them, right?
3 of them hit.
Wait, did
They have
You
a
said it's
bonus.
14. Oh, I didn't know.
So that's going to be
100 damage.
that, and then
Oh god.
You have at least as much HP as I do, right, Glove?
How much HP do you have?
Well,
13
metagaming.
damage.
I have 17 HP.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Now you have 4.
Now I have 4 smell.
All right. And the ones in front are going to attack Raiden.
Nope.
1 hit.
No. Oh, fuck.
The first one.
Dude, can you drink water out of a normal
What's your
fucking
AC?
thing?
No! Gotta say hydrate.
It's 19.
How did
His
the
AC is 19.
3.
It's got modifiers or whatever. The 18 is the
have-
raw stat.
Yeah,
Three
it's got a
damage,
plus
is it?
4 to hit, so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All
damage,
right, so
that's it.
3 damage to Ryder, and yeah, Glub got scratched up. Glub!
God damn it! Alrighty, well, since I'm actually in melee range for once, let me read this because I don't think I've ever used it before. Yeah, use primal savagery. I'm gonna scratch the shit out of this dude.
Okay.
Yeah, we on.
Make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet of you. On the hit, target takes 1d10 acid damage.
Oh, I know this spell.
Are you scratching? Are you biting?
I'm gonna scratch.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead and make a melee attack. It's a spell attack roll first.
Ah, shit. Wait, do I not have this in my whatchamacallit? I don't.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
4.
Okay, so it is going to be a 1d20 plus 6.
Oh, plus 6. Okay.
Because you
Make
also
that
have
a 22 then.
Don't never forget your proficiency bonus. Okay, yeah, that hits easily. Okay, so you lash out and you do 7 damage to that dumb fuck.
Yeah.
It's kind of rude.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
I mean, they were rude first, so it's all
Yeah,
right.
True.
exactly. What the fuck?
I mean, not really. Oh, we like walked up inside their place.
To be fair, it's not exactly their place. They just kind of came around and said, "This is mine now."
Well, that's what we're about to. That's what we're doing for a bunch of bandits.
What if we
Also
just
true.
killed the bandits, bro? How much easier would this have been?
Oh, that's
Much easier.
The bandits would have been less in number, but stronger in force.
Shit, with that spike spell, now we know.
Right?
Well, now he knows, and he's like, well, guess what? My people aren't going to be walking 20 radius people. Separation amongst. Why are they separated like that?
This does not seem like standard tactical behavior. All right, so Glub attacked. Gil.
I am gonna fancy.
Also, the rewards for doing it this way are higher.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and position myself over here, and this would qualify me for flanking.
If you do it this way, yes.
Oh, okay. Then sure, I'll do it that way. It has to be on opposite
You have
sides.
to be that. You have to be on either side of him.
Got it. All right. Let's hope this hits.
Easily.
All right. So I'll do that. Let's
Okay.
hope this does more damage this time.
All right, Glub. As you take your claw out of the troglodyte and it goes back to normal, Gil sort of does a bit of a pirouette around you and around the troglodyte, and as he finishes his like sort of 1080 spinning, he sort of finishes with a thrust of his rapier straight through the neck of the troglodyte and pins him to the ground.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bloop. Anything else for you there, Gil?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Riding.
Alrighty.
2 fuck faces in front of you.
Yep. This fuckface.
Mm-hmm.
Wop. Bow.
Hits.
Oh my god, dude. That's a nat 1, dude.
I know. You're not doing great on the damage rolls right now. All right. Bro.
Go get him.
I yelled to Raiden, stay strong, and I'll run up to hit this one
Okay.
with my trusty quarter staff.
All right. You lash out like a trained monk and smack it in the head with a quarterstaff.
I do.
Damage. Boom. Easily done. Okay. It responds by attacking you.
Oh shit.
What is your AC?
Oh my 12.
Okay, it's 3 times then.
Yikes.
Woo!
14 damage.
All right.
Words cannot convey how much I want to play The Witcher right now.
I know, right? You just keep listening.
It's just
to
like
the soundtrack.
slowly building inside me, dude.
I never.
It's such a
played
good
it.
fucking soundtrack. All right. So 14 damage done to Bro. Glub. Oh,
Alrighty.
sorry. I forgot.
Monka.
1, 2, 3.
What'd you forget?
To attack,
Kill
Raiden.
me. Oh, okay.
Oh. Like,
17 damage, Raiden.
Jesus.
I have 4 hit points left.
We're in some dire
told you to
straits
stay
here.
strong. What the hell?
Now Glub.
Alright, I guess.
Raiden has been critted twice so far.
It's not good when I have the most HP. Let me just say that.
Use my primal savagery. I don't think I set this up correctly.
What's your wisdom modifier? 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be 4.
Okay.
Then yeah, it's your
Okay.
modifier plus your proficiency bonus, so that's 4.
Okay, yeah, I had a feeling. Okay.
All right, so that hits. Yeah, boom, 4 more damage on that guy as you impale him with your claws, and he takes some acid damage. Gil.
Ah, fuck, dude.
Ah, fuck, man. Ah, shit, man.
So this is 25 feet if I path this way.
I'll go ahead and make that easier on you by just saying that you can just do like go.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and sit on this side. Fuck, dude. Ryden, you're fucked, bro.
I'm not.
We are.
No, he's got some healing left, I think.
Yeah. All right, easily done. Okay. Of course, you also have your sneak attack damage. There you go. All right. Gil goes up behind this guy, stabs him straight through the head, and shish kebabs his brain.
Oh.
I want it to be known that I'm like doing the weird, like Jack Sparrow-y, like fucking woo, you know, like fucking just like traipsing around the
Waving his
battlefield
hand
or whatever.
around while he's doing it.
Yeah, just traipsing around, you know, these fucking deadly creatures or whatever. That's what happens when I get level 3.
He took the swashbuckler. Subclass,
Yes, I did.
Which means Jack Sparrow. So
Yep, I'm a pirate.
that's just how it is.
Basically, yep.
Riding.
Okay, so... Okay, these fuckers are still right on top of me. So what I'm going to do is... I believe Lay on Hands is an action.
Yes.
So can I do Lay on Hands for 10 more health and then as a bonus action cast Shield of Faith?
Yes.
I do that.
How much health do you have?
I have 10 more health. So now I have a total of 14. And I have a 21 AC right now.
He probably wouldn't have survived the encounter this next turn otherwise.
No, it's fine. I'm asking what? How much total health do you have?
14 right now.
No, total max. What's your max?
Oh,
I mean?
28.
Wait. So with that, I go ahead and I cast Cure Wounds.
All right, so add another 8 on there, Riding.
Oh, I think I have to be close to do it.
Yeah, you do have to touch him, but yeah, it's not an
I
issue.
walk a little
22.
bit
Touch him.
and I touch him,
Touch me.
and I stay with.
Very intensely, bro comes over to you and starts yelling at you while he heals you. All right, puts us back to these things. So they need a 21 to hit you. They miss all their attacks.
Why can't you just have 21 AC all the time?
I mean,
To be
I
fair,
could cast it.
they would have also missed regardless of if you cast Shield of Fate, but it's
Sure.
fine. All right. Glub.
Glub? Oh. It's your turn.
Alright. Is this a doorway here?
Yes, it's open right now.
Alright, I'm gonna yeet my infestation then.
Okay.
At the dude that I can see right here.
Okay.
God damn it.
Made a save.
That's like the first one in forever, too.
Yeah, unfortunately. Gil.
Not sure what I'm supposed to do here.
Yeah, you've kind of got a lot of people in front of you. It makes it really difficult.
Yeah, you could say that. I don't want to think about the levels of disadvantage I'd have to roll for shooting an arrow through these two fucks. And that's also to switch weapons too, so I don't think that's like feasible. I will, I guess, move here, and I'll just call it a turn, I guess.
Okay.
Go ahead and let Raiden handle these ones, huh? I did the other two. Raiden get these two. It'll be fine.
Plus the other two can attack from range, so it's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
Raiden.
Fuck.
Duo of fuck faces in front.
Okay, I have 22 health now. I really want to save my spell slots, so I'll just attack.
Okay.
There we go. Max.
There you go. That is one head crushed troglodyte.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck that dude.
I realized I didn't add my third spell to my spell slots, so I'm doing that right now.
God damn it.
All right. Bro, I believe that's your turn then.
Bless you. You didn't. You're not sneezing in the mic, but bless you.
I know. I muted my
No.
microphone.
No, I know. I'm just saying bless you anyway.
Oh, okay.
Just
Thank
trying
you.
to be polite.
Yeah, what the fuck?
God damn it.
I appreciate it.
I don't.
Better. What?
Okay. Yeah, Rin, that is true. Sorry, I just Rin pointed out that having 19 AC at level 3 is a little nuts, but I
Yeah.
pointed out barbarians don't even need armor, and if they roll well enough, they can have an AC of 22 at level 1.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking stupid. Bro, it is your turn.
Am I able to slide? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna slide anywhere. I'm gonna slide here to give room for the rogue and cast healing. I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay. All right. There's a heal for you. Another claw bite for Raiden.
These crits, though, dude.
I know. Third crit on you. It's unfortunate, man.
And you were laughed at by
On
it.
the plus side, they don't do that much damage per
Yeah,
hit.
like at least it's on me, honestly.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't go up there.
17 health left, yeah.
If I would have went up there, all three of those would have hit me.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do it.
Good.
Glub.
Proud of you. All right.
Are you going to glub one of them?
Yeah, give him the glub.
I'm giving him the glub. I'm giving him another glub.
All right. Throwing more lice at him.
Glub has not taken a bath in God knows how long.
That's gonna be a mission.
All right,
Oh,
here's this.
fucker! Nat 20 motherfucker.
Literally no way to infest him. He's fine. His stench immediately kills off the cloud of parasites that you're sending his way.
God fucking damn it.
Gil.
All right. I guess.
These trogs
far
have
is
rolled
this?
4 nat 20s since you've entered.
5, 15. Okay. Go ahead and just run up here, I guess. Give this guy the old what for, you know?
Easily done.
The old how's your father?
The old
Say
the
hello
old-
to your mother for me.
Mother's a little bit more apt, but yeah.
Hit him with a 7.
Hit him with the 7. I can appreciate the 7. As you stab straight through its gut. It doesn't appreciate that.
And then I'm gonna
Right.
retreat like a little bitch.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Be gone, foul beast!
God damn.
Now that is a hit. As you rear back with your warhammer and smash it down into the ground. All right. That's taken care of.
All right, we did it, team. I go around and forcefully clap all of our injured party members on the back. I'm glad we could all suffer and endure through that trying time together as a team. And then I traipse ahead of the party. Just kidding. I guess Raiden sprints as fast as he can in front of me. Okay.
Stop running
Right.
point.
Now we're here. Maybe you should stop running point. Actually,
Dude,
you know
what?
what? No.
I'm still,
You have 19.
Yeah, like how much health do you
You
have
continue.
right
You continue running point. Okay.
now? How much health do you have?
Don't worry about it. What an abstract question to ask a mortal man in this world that we're all living in.
How vital? How was your vitality? Okay, wait. We come right here, and I look around as to not being ambushed again.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
You're good.
Okay.
You appear to have cleared out all the ones in this general area.
Do we? Hey, Glub, you have any of those good berries that you always keep on hand?
Me hungry. Yeah. I didn't appreciate that imitation. That was very racist.
But do you have some
Quite
some,
racist.
some
I
good
agree.
berries?
Be hungry. Yeah, how many you want?
Well, they're not for me. They're not for me. They're for you and Raiden.
How do
Okay,
you
well,
have
I'm just
some?
gonna eat all my good berries then.
How do you still have good berries?
They last the whole day.
Where? When did you get them?
I made
Uh,
one like the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, before or after your bag got burned.
After.
After.
Oh, okay.
Way after.
Take it easy, backseat DM.
God!
Fight.
You forgot to
Hey.
collect the homework!
Jesus Christ! What a snitch.
Jesus.
Hey, I'm not gonna take that from you.
Teacher, pick up the
Fine.
homework, please. I worked hard on it last night.
I'm not sure what you're insinuating, but I would like you
I
to
don't know. I
continue.
was hoping that would hit something deep in your past that you were
No,
denied.
it did not, unfortunately. Hey, Raiden, you should go ahead and bust through this door. I think it's going well for us so far. So
Go ahead and do so.
Nice.
All right. You bust open a door.
Perception check.
Very easy to do.
that is a long room.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Where the hell did we come in?
As you start advancing, all of you start hearing an echo coming from deeper within. And that echo is
I'm getting ear raped right now. Holy shit.
Bye, bro.
Does this sound quite a bit bigger than the slurping noises we've heard?
Christ.
yes.
Is it coming from here?
It's coming from further in.
Like here-ish?
It's coming from further in.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, a clap right in the back again. Go ahead and lead on. We'll be right behind you.
Jesus.
I think Bro is literally not on the map anymore, so...
I'm right there.
Oh.
Globe is
okay.
on top of me.
Okay, I mean, it definitely hasn't been 10 minutes yet, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
You still have the 21.
Can I cast other spells and maintain it, or is it only another concentration spell?
It's only if you cast another concentration spell that it breaks.
Okay. Cool. All right, I start slowly walking in.
All right.
I look behind me. Come on.
And you see Gil. Oh.
And I kind of lean in and I go, whoa. And I say, come on.
You start to get to what a very moist area. You start to feel like the sort of mist on your face as you start to see drops coming from the ceiling, and the ground itself is starting to become slightly muddy.
Guys, I feel moist.
Ew.
Is that an in-character response?
What the fuck?
And it leads into a much larger area. In the area, you note that there is a very large sort of spring that appears to have been dug into, and from the spring, in the spring, should say. Let me go ahead and reveal some stuff here to make this easier.
Hey, that's a boss icon.
Are we supposed to ignore that?
No.
Like the other ones?
Well, I mean, it's not actually a part of the room, but you don't need to ignore it if you don't want to. Just I-seely, it's not there. But what is there is... Where are you? There you are.
Leah from the inn.
It was me.
Ah, fuck! That thing's huge! How many hexes is that? Fuck!
Huh.
That's a thick-ass boy.
That's a big old boy.
I say we leave now.
Massive troglodyte that appears to be sitting in the middle of the spring, and many eggs are sort of scattered around it.
Holy fuck, Jeremy's gonna owe us one for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I tap right on the shoulder with my rapier and say, alright, lead on, good old chap. Let's be done with it. Your armor's looking mighty shiny, Raiden.
Wait, so do I have to walk all the way over, or?
Well, we can, I mean, wait, I guess it's up to, like, does it see us?
Yeah. Do you...
It appears to be sleeping.
Oh.
Wait. Oh shit. Oh wait. Pass without a trace.
No, I don't have that spell anymore.
Oh.
No.
Well, I have it, but out of spell slots.
Um,
I have it prepared. Smile.
You also have it?
Yes.
And you haven't used any spells yet?
I've used 2 spells. But I haven't used any of my 2nd level spell slots.
And that gives us all, like, a bonus to stealth, no?
I
it's
believe it's
written.
advantage.
I think it's
No,
like
plus
they
10.
can't see you at all.
Oh,
just
plus
about.
10 to stealth.
Yeah, so any
for
stealth roll
everybody.
you make is plus 10.
That's in addition to like I believe if I read it correctly, people have to be able to see you, or they have to have some sort of like they can't see you. It has to be magic in order to get it.
You can't be tracked by anything except for magical means.
But any stealth roll we make is plus 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what it is.
Let me, fuck, I don't know how, like, can I, like, whisper this and, like, ask if... Hold on.
Yeah. You can whisper. You can use your voice.
Hold on. No, like, I don't want to, like, cross boundaries or whatever.
What?
I think whisper, as in he asked the question asked for London.
He's furiously typing.
Okay. I mean, I knew that was a thing. I just didn't know, like,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't really quantify it that way.
If you have a surprise round, everybody can act on a surprise round before the other thing can.
Let me ask. Hold on. I just don't want to, like, fucking throw some shit out there, you know?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. Okay. Noting that this creature is asleep and that we haven't yet got its attention, I say we act as stealthily as possible in this instance.
Okay.
I feel like this is gonna backfire horribly. Okay. So, Glove, you have something for this?
I might.
Are you
real sneaky?
Are you willing to help us be sneaky?
Yes.
Okay, then work your magic.
Okay.
All of you may begin approaching, and you all may roll stealth checks at a +10.
Are we just rolling the raw
So
plus?
15,
Okay.
15,
plus 10,
32, and 29.
Well,
We're fucked.
we're fucked.
Well, let me just check here. It's got a disadvantage because it's asleep.
2020.
Actually, I'm going to GM roll this so you don't know.
Yeah, I was just saying, I was hoping he'd GM roll it just so like
Oh,
the.
well, if you didn't.
Are you gonna tell us how far we get? Oh fuck! I just saw a meme about this on Reddit.
No.
We're gonna
DM
die.
laughs.
We're dead. This is exactly what I was afraid was gonna happen. We're
Um,
gonna
all
die.
right.
Fault.
Feel free to approach.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm feeling very sneaky, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go right up.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You know?
sneaky as well.
Oh my god, dude. No.
Love doesn't know that she's being not very sneaky.
The pass without a trace helps a lot. Okay, so you're all able to get in position. You may all.
Wait, before. Glove, get away from me.
What the fuck?
Get the fuck away from me.
Okay.
No, farther.
You may all engage in your surprise round.
Huh. This doesn't feel right. I don't like
the thing
this.
that I was laughing at, a GM rolled it. I said disadvantage because it's asleep. A nat 20, and then a 4.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit!
Oh god, dude.
Oh,
I was getting like a
God.
20 and like a 19. I was like, yep. Felt it.
Okay.
Who wants? I mean, do we just want to do one at a time?
Whap!
I'm gonna cast Flame Blade.
What? Oh,
Okay.
it's a bonus action. Okay.
And then I'm gonna stab it with my
You all
flame
have
blade.
advantage on your attacks.
Oh,
point that
hold
out
on.
too.
Here, I'll roll. With
Let me just. Well, let's do one at a time. Let's just chill. So I guess.
Spells get advantage?
If it's ranged, no.
So Raiden, do your shit first.
Add advantage, so I add the advantage thing at the top of my character sheet, right?
No, you would just roll
Yeah.
again, wouldn't you?
That's the same.
Yeah, you already rolled.
You already
once,
rolled
so
once,
just roll
yeah.
another
Oh,
time.
so just normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
And I'm going to cast.
The music stop.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I only had an hour of that up, and I've been playing it throughout most of the dungeon.
An hour passed already.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's a
It's
concentration.
we've been going for almost 3.5 hours right now. just so
Wait,
you know.
wait. I might not want to use that. Hold on.
Oh, my game is finished downloading
God
Bonework.
damn it.
Okay, yeah. I don't
Wait,
want
that's
to. I don't want to
advantage.
use Thunderous Smite. I want to use Divine Smite.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
fucking sinners.
roll for damage, and then plus 2d8.
Okay.
6 r
Okay.
slash 2d8. Boom.
Nice.
Awesome. Very well rolled.
Hey.
There you go. All right, so that's 20 there.
And then
That's 10 from Glub.
Yep.
So 30 altogether there. So we got 2 other people to do stuff. All right, core staff attack. Go ahead and roll damage with that. 10 there. So that's
40.
fuck.
Roll again,
Yeah,
RNA, because you got
and
advantage.
yeah, RNA, you have advantage. So go ahead and roll again. Just
Fuck.
make sure you
God
do it.
damn it.
All right. RNA, you're not able to get through its hide.
Wow.
Unfortunately. All right, so that's 40 damage then. As you all just fucking unload on this thing.
I go 1,
Jesus.
Okay. Now you don't manage to kill it, but you can feel that you have done a lot of damage to it, as it is now seared. Its like head is somewhat smashed in. It's got like a big old hole in it that the quarterstaff made when it attacked it, and it stands up and it's pissed.
God.
So for the purposes of this, we're gonna re-roll our initiatives.
No
Um,
whammies.
Oh my
no whammies,
God.
No whammies. No whammies.
What the hell?
Thank
am I
God for that
talking about?
initiative modifier. God damn, bro.
Jesus.
You get 6? Holy
That fatty +6, bro. Here, I'll show you how. I'll show you how you get cool like Gil.
Aw.
Hold on, let me
Well.
find it. Where is it?
minmax.com.
There you go.
Yeah. Do that.
It rolled a 2?
It rolled a 2.
It's not this thing's day,
Well,
is
a
it?
4. Anyway.
So I get another one?
Is it in its accurate spot or it goes underneath that? Okay.
Boop. All right. Y'all get to go again. Gil.
Nice.
All right, let's try this one more time.
That is.
All right. One of these. That was shitty. And we'll do one of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Glub.
Alright, Glub's gonna use her fucking flame blade again. And it didn't hit.
It did not.
She tried her best.
Bro.
Bro, am I able to disengage from this guy?
If you make a disengage action, yes.
Oh, and aren't we all like? Do we all attack at advantage because we're?
Oh yeah, you are surrounding it on all sides. So yeah.
You get an
So
Oh,
Glub
wait, so
actually,
should
yeah.
I-
Glub, roll again. That's my mistake.
I wasn't sure if we were still rolling it.
nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Ooh.
Still hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro.
All right, I'll just do this.
Beating this dude's ass.
No.
Oh,
Nice.
no, you're not beating this dude's ass.
Nice rolls, friend.
Listen,
And
don't make
right.
me cast spike.
You can't. I know the rules.
Just wait till I take a nap.
Okay.
What the fuck did you get for cantrips?
Do I know if that kills it or not?
Cantrips is such shit.
Well, he'll
It's
tell
like
you.
it's like RP shit. My cantrips.
Okay. So that's 17
Wait, what did you use?
Divine Smite.
and 10. So 17, 26, and then another talent. Oh, that's a 36. Okay. It is reeling very hard.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
And it is kind of sitting on its last fucking leg here. But it's going to go ahead and make a strike. All of you are hurting it, so I don't even know which one it would prioritize. So I'm going to go ahead and just roll.
I'm one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm one.
I'm 4, aren't I?
3.
Okay.
Glub.
Bro.
What? No,
Oh, thank God.
it said I'm one.
What's your AC?
12.
Okay. Definitely hit.
Yikes.
So first, let's see. So this is not large but huge creature. So this goes up to that, which goes up to that.
Butthole is clenched.
It's gonna overkill, bro. Here we go.
So that's the first hit. 12 damage. That's the second hit. Another 12 damage. You down?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. It's gonna then turn to Gil. Gil, does that 17, which is its third roll, hit you?
As 17 is the singular number?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits me.
You take 11 damage as well.
Ow.
All right.
Wait. Oh, I can't. Can I edit this? There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Well, well, well. Listen here, you little
It's currently
shit.
got bro in its mouth.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, well, I will flourish my rapier in a dazzling display of swordsmanship.
Mhm.
And I'm not even sure if that hit it.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. Alright, so I don't look like a complete jackass. Do one of those.
Oh, you look like a complete jackass regardless. Don't worry about
And
that.
then one of these for a total of 18.
All right. So it bit into bro, and then like pierced him with its claws before turning to you and like piercing you with its other claws, and then you respond with a nice stab straight through one of its giant eyeballs.
Oh, nice.
Which then you follow through, and it falls backwards. Raiden, make me a dexterity save as it falls backwards from Gil.
Raiden gets crushed and dies.
Raiden takes 17 damage.
Oh my god, I'm dead!
I call out, hey, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, not bro. I mean, Raiden. Sorry.
Jesus.
Okay.
All right. Well, I will walk over to bro. I guess he's closest, and I'll hold
He's
him.
dropped out of the beast's mouth as it dies.
I mean, I without like a healing spell, I can like stabilize him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a medicine check.
Oh God.
I have a wait, I have proficiency in medicine. I'm gonna try
Okay.
and stabilize fucking Ryan first though.
All right. Well, while you're doing that,
you're gonna have to get the giant arm of the creature off of Raiden first.
Ah.
I'll come help
I'll
her.
keep that medicine check.
I'll assist her. Or I guess
Yeah.
she can assist. Well, I have 0 athletics, so. Do you have 0 athletics?
I also have 0 athletics.
Okay, you can assist me. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Ready? 3,
So this is a
2,
straight
1.
body.
Lift. Wait, no. I said. No. She's not rolling. She's not rolling. I'm rolling.
I thought that was your I thought that was your roll. Oh my god!
I specifically said she assists me, which is why I roll with advantage.
That's true.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that essentially what happens here is that Gil manages to get a bunch of the leathery arm upwards, enough for Glub to grab onto Raiden's legs and drag him out from underneath.
Okay.
Yeah. So the medicine check stabilizes Raiden.
While she's doing her shit or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and take a peek around this room.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll
Wait,
advantage.
bro,
Sorry.
what about bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking.
Yeah, she's doing this. This is all
Okay,
happening at the
okay,
same
okay,
time.
okay,
Calm
okay.
your fucking dead tits, bro.
Oh.
You have 1 HP, dude. Calm down.
God damn it! I wasn't able to stabilize him.
Yeah, unfortunately. And you don't have any good berries left because you ate them all, didn't you?
Yeah, I did eat them all. Smile.
Well, that's why you don't do that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything with medicine,
Nope.
Raiden?
I have 1. No advantage though.
Well, yeah, you don't have proficiency, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Just do it. Just do it.
I drag myself over to bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any lay on hands health left either.
I will assist with the drag. There you go.
There you go. All right. So, bro is now stabilized as well.
all right. I guess the 4 would have been the first perception roll I did, so I don't see shit, I guess.
Whew. All right. Yeah, it would have been. So you don't really see anything here outside of the giant lizard creature that you just destroyed and
Oh, the eggs.
its home. You do notice a lot of the eggs. They are all from your intuition, probably troglodyte eggs.
You guys know what has to happen now, right?
Burn them all.
How do you guys like your eggs?
Fertilized.
fried or shattered all over the cavern floor. And then I start kicking all the eggs that I see.
What the fuck?
All the eggs, one by one. Sticking my rapier into some of them, kicking other ones. All just making the rounds around the cavern. Just every egg.
I use cure wounds on you.
Still just kicking eggs.
+6.
All the way around the cavern. Every hex.
I mean, they kind of.
That puts Ryden at back up to 7.
Alright, I have completed destroying every egg that I could find.
Destroying every egg.
Yep. This
It takes a
entire...
little bit of time.
I'm like winded after. I'm like, fuck. Alright, Jesus. That was a lot.
Halfway through, he realized how many there actually were.
I killed this entire troglodyte's lineage. It's over.
Glub just wanted one to snack on, but no, you just
Jeremy-
have to step on him.
Jeremy owes me a fucking pint.
More than that, probably. So, since all of you are conscious, you can all roll investigation rolls.
God damn it.
Fuck you, Tabor.
Oops.
That's a nice 4 there.
All right. Ryden, it occurs to you that throughout the entirety of this mine shaft, you've noticed that there are remnants of what seems to have been humans who were once here, or at least humanoids who were once here before the troglodytes. Now, generally speaking, Glub can inform you, since she knows all about troglodytes. When trogs kill things, what they do is they bring the main body up to their queen, likely this, and the queen feasts, and once the queen is done feasting, then the rest of them feed. So, you also know that trogs are not picky about what all they eat. There might be some shit inside this mother trog.
Let's fucking open this bitch up!
Yeah, let's open up her guts.
Gizzards.
Why are we opening her up?
Let's get up in those guts.
Cause she's got shit in her! Which may or may not be valuable.
Do we have to do a check for this?
Survival.
Are we... Well, I feel like bro would be the best.
It's not a terribly hard one, but yeah. So yeah, survival. You're able to
21.
yeah.
21.
Yeah. You're able to get inside the trog without too much of a problem. You're able to sort of open it up and get into its stomach. You sort of pull the stomach out.
Damn
Stomach
right.
itself is about the size of like any one of your
Glub.
torsos easily.
God damn it.
And you sort of open it up and you start looking inside. Now, one thing that you note is what appears to be an old key that has yet to be digested.
Oh, I'll grab it and toss it to Gil.
I catch it and then drop it immediately and fucking wash it off in the cavern, moistness or whatever.
I don't suppose any of you have detect magic, do you?
I am a rogue.
Yeah.
I do not. I was thinking of getting it, but I chose against it.
All right.
That's a no.
Let's see. And you also find what seems to be a fairly well-made sword that's still inside of it. That it's hasn't been able to digest.
I can use swords. I don't know if anybody wants it.
If it's not light, I don't want it.
Is it a two-hander or a one-hander?
One-hander.
Can we do like a roll to check like the physical properties of it?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's easy. You can tell that it's a longsword.
Okay, so it's not a lighter weapon or whatever.
Correct.
Okay.
You can hold it in one hand and it'll work for you, but
Not for me, friend. Well,
Let's just take it with us as a group and then get it checked out by a wizard or something.
It's reasonable to do so, considering the fact that, well, all things considered, these things should have been digested, but they weren't, which means they're tougher than what they're supposed to be, which means probably something magical.
Let's do that.
Okay. So, what do you guys do from here?
There's another space we haven't checked out, but I'd say we're pretty spent on spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. I'm actually out.
Come now, we could, you know, trounce a couple more baby troglodytes, as I say, as I'm inching my way back towards the. We've already beaten the.
We have no more spells. And
Claw wound in your gut.
Who needs spells?
Can I use hit dice whenever, or do we have to take a short rest?
You have to take a short rest.
I think we need to hunker down in here and take a short rest.
No.
Maybe not hunker down in here. Maybe we should go
Maybe
outside.
in the safe. Maybe we should close the safe.
Yeah, close the vault.
Or have it close to closed and leave somebody right next to it. Not
I'll
latch.
do it.
Okay. Can we rest in here? And I want to talk about how we can use all this fucking iron as like a
I mean, I
bargaining chip.
personally don't want to rest in a dungeon.
I also don't want to rest in dungeon.
Okay. While we're trogging along in here, no pun intended.
Troglodyting along. you mean?
Wait, we haven't checked over here yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Are
have,
we not
Yeah.
going to at all?
No,
No.
not right now.
Why don't we just go? Why don't we just go right now?
Let's just go right now.
Like we're gonna wipe if you go, unironically.
Nah, we'll be fine.
What if Gil and I go?
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
for
Definitely
it. Yeah,
gonna
go
wipe.
for it.
Yeah, go. The druids are gonna get the fuck out.
Why? Wait,
What the fuck?
we're fine.
All right, let's go then. Let's fucking
I don't think you
die.
realize how much healing spells were used before the final boss.
I didn't get healed.
Right. Exactly. That's why I don't think you understand how much healing was before. And now that the final boss has come and gone, or a boss has come and gone, we're all out of healing.
I have a feeling the edge of this cave is approaching. I feel like we're towards the edge of this cave.
What the fuck are you saying?
Maybe there's not much more to explore.
Oh, there's a little bit.
Alright, fine. We'll put it to a vote. Explore the rest or not.
I want to, but I know for a fact that
Well, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go back to Jeremy. We're gonna go back to Jeremy.
No,
and we're gonna
we
say,
don't have
well,
to
We're
go
gonna
that far.
leave. We're gonna leave
We
the
just gotta
dungeon.
chill.
Go rest outside.
oh,
Yeah.
true. Okay, we'll do that.
Jesus.
I forgot there was an entire fort out here. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, shit.
My bad.
Good
I
God.
get us fucking killed for no
Can I just put longsword question mark in my inventory?
Yeah.
sexy
I gotta
goblin
make a
question
note
mark?
for myself as to what exactly the properties of it is, so that I can remember when you get it identified.
Longsword of not disappointing women. Oh, give that to Gil.
Thanks. I take it. It's mine now.
No.
And then the key.
Are you putting this in my inventory?
No, I'm typing it up for myself for when you get it identified.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that I do that before this is up, before I end up forgetting what they even are.
I put a strange key in my inventory with half a pound of weight. Probably doesn't weigh that much, but it's in there.
Okay. All right. So you guys are heading outside to rest up?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. So you make up a camp. Well, you don't even really need to make up a camp. You just rest in the fort, I guess.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
No way.
And then we get ambushed and we die.
Fucking
How
Christ.
do we do that math?
Oh, that's your hit die?
Yeah.
It's D. I think mine's D8. I can't read it because it's like.
Don't
collapsed.
forget that your hit die. You add your con modifier to your rolls.
Oh. So. Plus.
So
Two
Oh
to
wait, I didn't need
each.
to do. Never mind. Ignore
Yeah.
the second
16. So 16 total.
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh wait, that heals me completely.
Just an extra 6 then. So
Oh,
altogether,
wait. Oh, yeah,
16.
Oh yeah, 16
an
plus
extra
7.
6. So it's 2 per dice.
Yes, because you add your con modifier.
That wouldn't be
on
right,
top of
right?
the
That's too much.
roll. No, that's correct.
Okay.
You just rolled high.
All right, I'm back to normal.
All right. It is almost 11. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for now.
Cool.
I'm
Boo!
going
No, I'm
to learn how to do these maps a little bit more effectively, so I'm not hiding like weird devil faces.
kidding.
But yeah, that was sort of an attempt at doing a dungeon that isn't filled with pointless hallways and pointless doors. But there's that. So we met the groundskeeper of the old Temple to the Dark Six.
Yeah.
Went to town and talked to Jeremy. Bro was begrudgingly convinced to come along with you guys to do this as opposed to just kill all the bandits. Then of course you got through this without too much of an issue. Well, there was issue, but you're fine. And yeah, you're all rested up for the next day of just double checking to make sure that you've gotten rid of all of the trucks. Yeah, lots was accomplished today. Lots of good RP was had. It was fun.
Yeah.
So, thank you everybody to coming out. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do our sign-offs, I suppose.
Tabor snapping. Follow me on everything. I might be streaming COD. Like.
God.
I might be streaming COD later. Not tonight, but like sometime later.
Nah, you sound like an NFL player.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
I'm RNA. I don't have social media. I don't stream. I don't do anything. I work a professional, normal job.
What a
Professional,
loser.
Jenner is also. I don't do anything. Period.
True.
At all.
At all.
She's not even sure. She's not even sure she's allowed back in her country.
No, I am. They made us
Are you
do it.
sure?
Smile.
Are you sure?
For now.
I'm gonna send them this VOD and then I'll make a decision on it.
I'm New Salsa. Follow me on Twitch. New Salsa. All the other shit is work in progress. Yeah, I have a very good professional job, but I'm done trying to be a network engineer. Maybe so.
Oh.
Boo.
Career
And of
field
course, Big
change.
Lundi, your DM. You can contact me if you also want me to run a game for yourself.
Yes. Do that.
So, thank you
We're
guys for coming.
quarantined. That means more time for D&D. Hit
Yeah.
Way
Big
more
Lundy
time for
up.
D&D.
Hit Big Lundy up.
Hit me up. I can create your custom campaign just
If-
for you.
If RNA ever gets quarantined, we might step this bitch up to another session. I don't know.
Whoa! Don't
I
don't
know,
go
I don't know,
speaking
I don't
for
know.
DM's preparatory time constraints. Okay, that shit takes work.
You're doing your first fucking session.
No, I'm done. I'm already done.
So
One
you're not
session
even
was
doing
enough for me. One session was enough to learn all the pain that, DMs go through in this fucking game, dude.
We do go through a lot.
Yeah, do not ever be like, oh, just do another session. Oh, fuck out of here.
Hey, we're quarantined.
Fuck you.
Thank you guys for coming and watching. Appreciate you all. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
Yes,
Don't
you
die.
dirty fucks. Wash all your hands. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, nobody can.